Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Let's go. It's time for Sedano and Cap.
A little sabor, and we're going to just nosh.
It is George Sedano. It is Scott Kaplan. Sedano and Cap is on.
I'm going to have to say respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know.
The LA Afternoon Drive takeover.
He likes to lay the wood.
Yeah. You say Kikuchi.
Wacky forced radio stunt of the year. Ha-ha!
Christopher can go to hell.
Oh, nothing worse than the horse. Nah, man, black don't crack.
Benjamin Pratt is like, how do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
Hey, these Hard Knocks guys are all over me right now. It's like I'm in back in Dayton.
You are a bit killer.
Because you got to talk about sperm?
Here we go.
You don't know. You don't know. And you know why you don't know? Because you're gutless, Andy. You're gutless.
Sedano and Cap.
God, I'm going to melt you.
Sedano and Kaplan. Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for the guys. Where are they? The hell are they?
I think Cappy's at Del Mar, right?
Yeah, Cappy's at Del Mar with the horses.
With the horses.
Sedano's in Vegas.
Summer League.
Sedano's still.
Summer League.
Yeah. Sedano
Okay.
is still in
Summer
Vegas.
League.
Okay.
And Beto's just decided he's had enough. Beto's been in all week.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Beto's exhausted.
I'm tapping out now.
It's a lot to babysit Cap for a week.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Keeping Cappy on the rails for a week as like your substitute job.
Yeah.
Not easy.
You get hazard pay for that? You should. You should get hazard pay.
Beto should have gotten time and a half. Is what you're saying?
Something like that, right? Like get something, you know.
What's Cappy got? Does Cappy got one of his own horses today at Del Mar? Is that what's happening?
I believe so. Yes.
Have you, DeAndre or Funchi, Marcus, I guess too. Have you guys ever seen Cappy in his element among the horses?
No. Here's the thing. I would like to, but like from a distance.
The horse.
like from a, I just want to watch from a distance. You know, like just kind of observe, be a watcher sort of thing.
Because, like, this is serious business for Cappy. Like, Cappy loves to screw around here. Like, he loves to show up not knowing anything, having prepped for nothing, you know, like sort of reveling in what he doesn't know.
Yes.
But you can't be in the horse business and not know what you're doing, or else you're going to be just losing boatloads of money.
You're going to lose. You're going to get horses hurt.
Yeah, you're going to get horses. Like, there's a lot happening here. Like, I want to see what serious business like Cappy looks like.
Oh no, he's real serious about his horse.
So you've seen this?
I haven't seen it in person, but there's a couple of times we played clips of his horse winning, his Raging Torrent horse. And, you know, he goes out there. Yeah, he does a couple horses that.
He's like Bob Baffert. You know who Bob Baffert is?
No.
He's like
I know who Bob Baffert is. I can't imagine Cappy's like Bob Baffert.
He's like that guy.
Though.
Who's Bob Baffert?
He's one of the big time horse trainers. Like, I mean, like he's won multiple Kentucky Derbies.
If you saw his face, you know who he is.
Right.
He's
he's
the guy with white hair.
Google
if you
right now.
Google Bob Baffert, you've seen him, like, even if you're not a horse racing person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know that guy.
He looks like Bob Barker's degenerate brother.
Yes, he's Bob Barker's brother who hangs out at the horse track.
Yeah, Bob Barker's brother who went another way.
Yes,
it's exactly what he looks like. Actually, okay, I didn't realize that was his name. One of the first things that comes up: what did Bob Baffert get suspended for? That's like the first thing that comes up. Oh, let's see. He served, I guess, a 4-year punishment for Medina Spirits failed drug test.
Yep.
Sounds like it wasn't necessarily his first go around.
Right.
With,
a 4-year suspension means this is not your first. This is not the
I
first
mean,
time.
Jim Harbaugh got suspended.
Not the first time we've talked to you about
Boy, let me
this.
tell you, go to his wiki page. The controversy section, that is long. His controversies. The first sentence is, Baffert has been the subject of controversy due to multiple horses in his stables having failed drug tests. In raw numbers, most medical violations were for exceeding allowable levels on various days of various medications, yada, yada. It is his first suspension. Take a guess. Take a guess when.
When? Oh, it's probably like the 70s or something.
1977.
Okay.
Wow, he's been in the game that long?
Oh, he's been in the game for a while.
He was getting
suspended.
He was having violations when Star Wars first came out.
This dude's been getting suspended as long as I've been on Earth. Like, what is happening?
I was 5 years old when his first suspension.
ABBA was the biggest group in the world.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it is a very long section.
All right. Didn't think we'd be getting into Bob Baffert's suspensions today.
Again, by name, I did not know who he is. Once I Googled him, though, and now I remember hearing tales of him falling afoul of the horse. By the way, you got to really be skirting some rules when you're continually getting in trouble with one of these shadiest sports out there.
Yeah, that's true, right? Horse racing's not always on the up and up.
No, I'd argue
and he's still in the game, too. And he's still in the game, too.
Oh, yeah.
He gets suspended. He's still back.
Yeah.
Just keeps on coming back.
When you are a repeat offender, like when you are a habitual line stepper in horse racing, you've got no moral center whatsoever.
And he had 2 horses in the Kentucky Derby this year.
Of course he did.
So
Bob, have you learned your lesson?
Sure.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
This time, Bob, wink, wink.
Big fingers crossed. Yes, I absolutely have. 100%.
Yeah, but I would love to see Cappy around the horses because, again, it's got to be a very different side of Cappy.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's probably the same Cappy. The same very Cappy.
I don't know. I feel like I think maybe pre-race
pointing at people
is a different Cap.
Pointing at people,
probably,
doing this.
Doing this, right?
Hey.
Well, I mean, you can't remove the schmooze from Cappy. I just mean being serious, wanting to actually know details.
I feel like he's locked in as soon as the race is about to begin. I feel like he's locked.
But once the race is over, then he goes back to being Cappy.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I'm going to text Cappy during a break. How much different are you around your horses versus when you're here? How much more serious
he probably
are you?
treats them better than he treats us, right? For sure.
I mean, definitely better than he treats Sedano.
Right.
I mean, I think he, not to sound like, I think he cares more about the fate of his horses and the well-being of his horses than Sedano.
I mean, we understand where you're going with that. We get that. I think that's probably accurate.
He has more invested in the well-being of his horses than the well-being of Sedano.
I mean, Sedano can take care of himself, obviously, right?
Exactly.
He doesn't need somebody to come clean the stable or anything.
He clearly doesn't care if he upsets Sedano, but if
not
he
even a little bit,
one of the horses,
well, that messes with his livelihood, his check,
right? And conversely, upsetting Sedano actually helps him in his livelihood.
You have a good point.
The more he upsets Sedano, the longer this show is likely to survive.
To go on, right?
that's part of what makes the show work is him pissing off Sedano.
Of course.
This is so stupid.
That is the tagline for this show.
Cappy had his own reality show about his horses.
Wait, did he really?
Wait,
what?
Stable Wars.
Stable Wars.
Stable Wars.
Are you serious?
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, I'm not lying. Yeah. I thought this was common knowledge. No,
I'm totally going on YouTube right now to go check this out.
It's like a season. Like he just had one season.
Was it just him? I'm sure
no, it was like I think they followed multiple people, whatever. Yeah, horses or whatever.
Yeah. Stable Wars.
I think you have to put his name in there too. Stable Wars.
I see it. No,
yes,
I see a
I
trailer.
found it on IMDb.
I see it here on YouTube. I see an official trailer for Stable Wars. There's also, I guess there's also a WWE SmackDown storyline called Stable Wars, but I'm guessing that's not it.
Two of horse racing's most colorful owners, Billy Koch and Scott Kaplan. That checks so far.
I'm sorry, what's the first guy's name?
Billy Koch. Spelled like Koch brothers.
Okay.
Like Koch. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Battle on and off the track during the heat of summer in Del Mar, from the turf to the surf. This is the sport of kings, and best of all, it is a photo finish to see who wins. So basically, horse racing is the backdrop for Cappy to showcase himself.
Okay, sure. I have to figure out, is this streaming anywhere? Can I find it? Does he have tapes of this?
I don't know. The still photo is Cappy running what appears to be a race against who I'm assuming is Billy Koch.
Is that the guy who looks like a chunky John Stamos?
Yeah.
Or no, I guess that's Cappy that looks like the chunky John Stamos, actually. I think that's Cappy that looks like thick John Stamos.
It is. You're right. He's running in like a sport coat.
Yeah, like a sport coat and the shirt unbuttoned a little bit.
That's actually hilarious.
We have to at some point bring an episode of Stable Wars to this show.
It's got to be, get some clips or something of Stable Wars.
I had absolutely no idea this existed.
Nope. Me neither. I've learned something new today.
Yeah, I mean, this apparently aired like a good 7 years before.
Oh, you got something to binge when you get home.
Yeah, according to IMDb, it's from 2013. So this is a while back.
Yeah, this is like 7 years before I met Cappy. Wow.
Oh,
we are learning so much.
I'm glad I came to work today. This is great. This is great.
All right, speaking of going back to work, that's the Dodgers tonight. Second half of the season officially kicks off. And are you still with the Blue Review?
I'm still with the Blue Review.
We've got one of the experts of the Blue Review to break down what to look for in the second half of the Dodgers season. Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for the guys, 710 ESPN.
Blue Review, the Blue Review.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense. Use Thrive and protect your business.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
This is Sedano and Kap on 710.
I'm a cocky son of a like, there's no question about that.
Sedano and Kap continues right now.
It is time for the return of Rams football on ESPN LA. Let's go crazy. Our first day live from Rams training camp at LMU is coming on Thursday afternoon with Sedano and Kap at 3 p.m. Marcas and I are going to be doing a couple of those shows as well in early August.
Yep.
Do not miss all of the sights and sounds as the Rams get ready for the kickoff of the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA presented by Pajanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pajanga Resort Casino. Exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Two things of note. First of all, we were pointed out on Twitter. Stable Wars, the reality show that starred Cappy. You can find it on Tubi.
I'm looking at it right here.
You can find it on Tubi. And also, officially, the Clippers have signed Bradley Beal. That is now official. Okay. I just got an email from the Clippers. So
cool.
There you have it.
Yeah, I'm curious what this new Clipper lineup is going to look like how it's going to perform, how it's going to function. I mean, look, they're definitely making a run at it. They're making a go for it. We've seen this before. We've seen how this movie ends.
Look, I'm not saying this like, oh, Clipper's going to clip, like dismissive. I'm just saying I need to see
it
all healthy for an entire year and the playoffs before I worry about it.
Yeah, I just need to see it first.
Yeah, I mean, it is good on paper. They've been good on paper for like 6 years.
Right.
More than that.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong. I'm not trying to clown them. I need to see this.
Yeah.
Including, by the way, Bradley Beal, who misses a ton of games.
Yeah. I mean, look, he was part of that thing that just went wrong with the Suns.
Disaster.
What looked like it was going to be something special and was just awful.
I do not understand why they handle. I mean, I get it in the sense that Matt Ishbia, their lunatic owner, is saving like $175 million in luxury tax and stuff like that. And they do reset some aprons, yada, yada. $20-ish million of dead money on your cap for like 5 straight seasons. What's the point of having Devin Booker extended if you're going to do that?
I mean, that just feels like hey, we're going to give you somebody that you can come out to watch. Just somebody. That's it.
I just do not. I don't.
Devin Booker's our franchise, though.
Yeah. Well, I would have waited on this with Bradley Beal till next year, so at least the stretched amount is smaller.
Then he would have just been sitting and not wanting to play, and then you have to deal with Bradley Beal just sitting there moping around and complaining and all that stuff, too.
To me, that's a small price to pay for like the next 6 seasons of flexibility.
I mean, did you see Bradley Beal's Instagram post? It was just a deuces sign. Like he was ready to get out of there.
Well, I mean, look, they moved him to the bench in a very transparent effort of trying to get him to lift his no trade clause. I mean, they were basically trying to force him to quit, but still, like, they're a mess.
They're a mess.
the Bucks may regret the stretching waving of Dame, but at least it was directly linked to this is how we get Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Like with the Suns, it's just like, what are you doing?
Shouldn't I just trade Devin Booker and just suck for 4 years, just bottom out? And just
I think
get
they're going to
draft
suck
picks?
for 4 years.
Yeah,
with Devin
I mean
Booker.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't get it. Again, I would have waited a year to do this. Like, if this was the way I was going to handle it, I would have done one more year with Beal and then stretched him then. So it's like $10 million as opposed to 20. That's really prohibitive.
It's wild. This team won 64 games not that long ago. I mean, they were a top seed in the West not that long ago.
They went to the finals in 2021.
Yeah.
But that finals team was really, really good, though.
They
had
were really
good role players on that team, and you know, when you try to add too many superstars, and then you try to balance out your roster, and you got a bunch of two-way and G League guys to fill out the rest of your roster, it ain't gonna help, man.
Well, that lunatic owner came in and he just like he had the newest of new owner syndrome I've seen in a long time.
They change everything up.
Swinging it around.
I mean, honestly, that beatdown they took from the Mavs just sort of started a downward trajectory for them. I mean, it really did. You know, they took that beatdown in Game 7, and it's just never been the
I guess
same.
we can all thank Luka for that.
Yeah, hey. Thanks, Luka.
Luka really sent the Suns spiraling, man.
Luka set the Suns. That's it.
That's a nice play on words.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Speaking of which, also with Luka, we will get to the Dodgers, but just in case people did not hear about this from Brian Windhorst, there's a chance Luka could wait until September-ish when Eurobasket has concluded to sign an extension with the Lakers, just because traditionally he has waited until all of that stuff is done before he handles NBA business. And I know that's going to have Laker fans, maybe even the franchise, sweating, like, because you want this thing done. He can't sign until August 2nd. Like, he can't.
Okay.
But just know that if it takes a little longer, it doesn't necessarily mean anything's going wrong.
Okay. It's probably good because, yeah, I know between that, the, ongoing LeBron, I don't call it LeBron drama, just
starting to die down a bit.
The LeBron-ness of the whole thing. I mean, I know there's a lot of anxiety here, so I think the more you can tamp that down, the better off we'll be.
Yeah, there's been some passive-aggressive social media. Look, I'm sure we'll talk about this over the course of the show. I think the overriding thing for LeBron right now, this is the first time in his entire career where he's in a situation where he is not the most important presence on a team, and he has no leverage.
Yeah.
Like, he has no leverage in this situation at all.
None. And it's the first time where there really appears to be maybe not an official end date, but we're starting to see the finish line.
It's funny you say that, Marcus, because I was thinking about this, and this is something I talked about last night on Lakers Talk. Typically, LeBron, squeezes everything he can get from a team, and then he leaves. And by the way, those teams, the Heat, the Cavs, they've had no complaints because they've gotten championships out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lakers have anything to complain about with LeBron.
Right.
But this is the first time that a team has found an exit ramp before LeBron has.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's never happened before. Like, I'm not even saying they're trying to drive 100 miles an hour off the exit ramp. I'm just saying
But they're starting to make that plan.
Right.
It is. And
they know where it is.
Yeah, they know where it is. And I do think for LeBron, it's awkward. It's unusual. Like, to your point, he has always been the center. He's been the sun in the universe. And for the first time, he's not. And I think it's awkward. I think it's an unusual place for him to be. Obviously, it's an unusual place for Rich Paul to be in this scenario as well. So I think we're sort of seeing all these people sort of do this weird dance, trying to figure out, like, how do we get to the off-ramp eventually?
Yeah, what is our path to leverage if one exists? And I think unfortunately for LeBron and Rich Paul, like, there really isn't a path to leverage. Like, to me, the only leverage that those guys could get would be if the Lakers allow them to have it. Like, if, say, as an example, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if they wanted a buyout before the season began, that would be insane of the Lakers to do. Like, crazy.
Right.
Like, the idea of just putting like $48 million of dead money on their cap for one season because LeBron essentially opted in and then changed his mind. Like, no. Like that would be ridiculous of them. He can't make them trade him, and even then, trading LeBron's complicated.
It's complicated because just the contract, there's so many factors involved. Like, I can't imagine any other teams, no teams that he would want to go to, I would say, would be interested in having LeBron.
And even a team like Cleveland, for example, because, he's naturally linked to Cleveland, because they're a second apron team, they can't aggregate salaries to trade for LeBron. So this would have to turn into some type of multi-team deal.
Yeah.
And it's so incredibly complicated. Also, because they're a second apron team, unless they fix that to get under it, if LeBron is bought out during the season, they can't sign him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think what's ultimately going to happen is LeBron's going to be here, and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Right.
I don't think he's going to cause problems. I don't think he's going to threaten not to go to camp or anything like that. That would be ridiculous.
It's also just unlike anything he's ever been in his career.
He's turning 41. He does not have the luxury of potentially crapping away a season.
Right.
That would. I forget the fact that I don't think LeBron is wired like that. He's too professional. He cares too much. It's too much work to get to this point to just sit out a season or mope his way through it.
Through it all, though, whatever happens, and I firmly believe and have always believed that when the season begins, LeBron James will be a Los Angeles Laker.
Yep.
If you are the Lakers and nothing comes of all these machinations, you still start the season with LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the same roster. Right. And that's never a bad thing.
No, that's part of the thing, too, with LeBron is this is not a bad situation for him. Is he on a championship frontrunner? No.
Right.
But he's not on a trash team either.
No.
I think it's more just about him dealing with the idea of, really, truly, there is another person in this building more important than me.
Yes.
And I can't really do anything about it.
He has been the most important person on his team since what? He was 16? Before that, even?
I think that's too old.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
9, 8?
Literally his entire life, he has been the most important person to his respective team wherever he has been. And now, Father Time comes for us all.
Yeah.
And
also, too, again, the Lakers they rebalanced the power dynamic between them and LeBron and Clutch. And really that happened the moment LeBron opted into his contract.
Yeah.
That shifted. And again, I don't think this has to be hostile. I don't think it's going to become hostile. I think LeBron will try to play like LeBron, if for no other reason than to let the next team he could play for know I'm still playing really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the worst setup for him in the world. I think he just conceptually
it's new.
The fact that the Lakers did not offer him his standard 1+1, that in and of itself is wait, what?
Right.
Even though I'm guessing he wasn't even surprised, there's still wait, what?
It was just because it's a reflex now.
Yeah.
You get to this point and it's just, okay, here's the next 1-1. And, we'll see you when training camp starts, sort of thing. So I think it is. It's just the kind of the shock of it not happening. So yeah, I don't know. I think in the end, like you said, LeBron is a professional. He will show up. He will be in shape. He'll be ready to go. Luka will be there. They've got Reeves. They've got their kind of their top three right now, and we'll see what DeAndre Ayton gives them. How that piece sort of fits in there. But they will be ready to go, and it's a team that can still be a top 4 seed in the Western Conference.
Yeah, that's the goal, and if that happens, he's in a pretty good situation. I'm guessing he'll look to capitalize on it. All right, coming up, we are going to get into the second half of the Dodgers season, which begins tonight against the Brewers. The Blue Review is going to break it down for us. Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for Sedano and Kaplan, 710 ESPN.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Bright red hair.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium or beverage drink. While the Grill, keeping it real for you.
Travis and DeMarco back Monday at 9 a.m.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Beat the heat this summer with NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. If your AC breaks down, don't hesitate. Call NextGen now and enjoy expert installation on any new system. For a limited time, combat SoCal's air quality and reduce dust in your home with a free no-ozone air purifier included with any new AC system install. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, lifetime warranty on selected items.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
Take a look at me. I feel like your fat is less visceral. Oh, really?
The LA Afternoon Takeover rolls on right now.
My initial thought was CNC Music Factory, but I don't think that's right.
No, I never heard of this.
I mean, I've heard the song.
You never heard this song, Yonder?
No, I never heard this song.
Oh,
it's on the OTDs though.
What?
This Days. It's on This Days.
Okay.
You know, we didn't acknowledge the fact that we came back from the last break with Prince. And DeAndre thinks that you still have never watched Purple Rain.
I was told not to. It's not that important.
Not that important.
I was told. I'm not gonna tell you who told me this, but
is it
Sedano told him
someone
that.
who works in this building?
It could be, yes.
It's Cappy. it's Cappy.
Oh, so this was Black Box. Everybody.
Yeah, it's like I knew. I was pretty sure it was Black Box.
I remember the song. I had no idea that the group was Black Box.
Yeah, I mean, because I think this is probably their only pseudo hit.
Oh no, they're a one-hit wonder.
I think they're a one-hit wonder.
Go to the old wiki.
I think they're a one-hit wonder. Yeah,
Black Box.
They were an Italian group, which would not have known.
They were an Italian house music group. Sedano must have had this cranking for a while in his abode.
So they have in their wiki has a section called lip syncing scandals and lawsuits.
They were like the Italian Milli Vanilli, apparently.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Who knew?
There was according to Wikipedia, there was a lip syncing scandal involving French fashion model Catherine Quinol joined the group in 1989 and became the official face of Black Box, and it turned out that she was lip syncing on their hit Ride on Time, I believe.
Okay, sure.
And that became a big scandal.
All right. Wow. So more than just Milli Vanilli. Getting caught with the lip syncing there, huh?
We have learned so much in this first hour, Marcus.
So much.
We have really. This has been an educational.
A lot of scandals.
A lot of scandals.
In 1990, American singer Lola Holloway and American producer Dan Hartman sued Black Box for copyright infringement and unauthorized sampling. They sampled the song 1980 song "Love Sensation" by Lola Holloway.
Sure.
No idea who that is,
All
but
right.
I guess they did not
I'll
have
take your word
permission.
for it. All right. And so is this the song that was
To the right on time. Yes.
right on time?
Yeah, it's
I've
a
never
very
heard
attractive
this.
woman singing, and she probably is the lip syncer.
I've never heard the song, and it sounds very much like Everybody.
It does.
They sound
Everyone,
very, very
everything
similar.
from that time sounds like everybody.
Apparently, Black Box only had one lane. That was it. That was what they
They
did.
had one lane and they stole
They
it.
just exactly. It wasn't even their lane, right?
Not even their own lane. All right, so Dodgers, they open the second half of the season tonight at the Ravine against the Milwaukee Brewers. They are still, despite all of the obstacles, Marcus, winning games in first.
They went through a 7-game losing streak where they struggled to score runs. It seemed bleak. Max Muncy gets hurt right before it goes south. And when it ends, they have the second best record in baseball. They have a 5.5 game lead in the division. And the better news is they're getting guys back now. Tyler Glasnow came back and made a start before the All-Star break. Looked fantastic. He's starting tonight at Dodger Stadium. Blake Snell looks like he could be back within the next couple of weeks. Blake Trinan could be back within the next couple of weeks. So for all of the hand-wringing and furrowed brows that there were during the losing streak, things are pretty much okay for the Blue Crew.
Is this like the equivalent of when we talk about like super big corporations, they're too big to fail?
It sort of is. I mean, like, it really was going to take something catastrophic for this team to not make the playoffs. Now, I mean, once you get to the playoffs, where all bets are off at that point, but there was too much talent. They were too deep from top to bottom to not make the playoffs. And I think the other thing to remember about the losing streak they had before the break, and they won the final 2 games, but we talked about this on the Blue Review. You go back to the same period last year, just before the All-Star break, they lost like 8 of 11. They weren't scoring any runs. The pitching was kind of suspect. They had a really terrible final series of the first half in Detroit where they looked awful. And then they come out of the All-Star break and they rip off like 7 out of 8 wins, something like that. So it's a long season. 162 games is a long time, and you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. But this team overall is just too deep. It really is. It's kind of too big to fail right now.
I mean, that's the craziest thing because I've covered seasons before. For 3 years, I covered the Dodgers doing the LA Times Dodgers blog.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 162 games. Like what happens over those 162 games, they mean something in the sense that they provide some degree of information.
Yes.
But it means absolutely nothing in the sense that you really have no idea of what your team is going to be and where things are going to shake out until you get to about game 130.
Yeah.
I mean, like really a lot of this stuff, it's just kind of information, but it's not like a definitive answer.
Well, I mean, the old saying is you're going to win 50, you're going to lose 50. It's what you do with those 62 in between that sort of separates everybody else. And I think we've got a decent idea of what this team can do. Now, I think for the Dodgers, the next couple of months is getting everybody healthy, getting them ramped up, and getting them ready to go, right? Getting Glasnow and Snell back. Hopefully Roki Sasaki is back sometime in late August. And so it's just getting your pitching lined up for when you're going to need it in September and October. It's, hopefully Max Muncy's bone bruise on his knee. The original diagnosis was 6 weeks. So hopefully it is something close to that. So you can get him back and swinging a bat by mid to late August. So like for the Dodgers, it really was just about, I don't want to say staying afloat because, here they are with the second best record in all of baseball.
Better than that.
Right. But it was just sort of like, let's just kind of get through this and then we will turn it up in August, in September, and really, be ready. It's like, you see NBA teams, right? They say the NBA season doesn't really start until Christmas Day or MLK Day, whatever it is. So teams are just sort of kind of staying healthy, kind of getting their work in. And then when you get to like January, February, that's when you see them turn it up a little
That's
bit.
interesting because when you say like, we'll start ramping things up, do you sense that, I don't want to say they've been phoning it in to this point, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think the urgency is in that clubhouse?
Most days, I'd say 6, 6.5, something like that. And I think, it fluctuates. Like when they play really good teams or have big series, I think they turn it up. They had that, what I call the death march in May and June, where they had like 28 games against teams with winning records. And they came out of that great. I think when the Yankees show up on the schedule, they figure out how to turn it up. But, when it's the Rockies, it's not the same level of urgency.
Well, that's the thing, too. It's like baseball is such a long season. And when you're a team that you are built for the playoffs, and that the whole point of this team being constructed the way it is for the playoffs, and you've already seen we are good enough to win a World Series. We're bringing back most of the same guys. If anything on paper, we're better now.
Yeah.
It's damn near impossible to fake that urgency for like 6 months until you get to the playoffs. It's too long of a season.
It's such a grind. I mean, just the day-to-day of it, right? Of going, showing up at the ballpark and getting your work in, playing 9 innings and, on the road half the time and coming back home. It is just such a day-to-day grind that it really is hard.
It's boring.
At its core, it can be very boring, right? And so, like, to sort of keep that focus on some level over 6 months, it takes a lot, but it helps when you have a supremely talented group of guys, led by maybe the greatest player we're ever going to see in our lifetime, and Shohei Ohtani. I mean, that helps a lot.
All right, coming up, I'll give you a little bit of time to think about this. I want you to name who you think among the Dodgers, their second half will dictate where the Dodgers go. Do not name Ohtani.
Okay.
Do not name Ohtani.
Okay.
That's the only guy I'm going to say don't name. Who do you think will ultimately dictate their fortunes in the second half? Also, too, a sign that Shohei Ohtani really is a BFD. Like, we just keep learning new ways where that man is a BFD. That is coming up next. You can celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party, Saturday, July 26th at the Hollywood Park Casino, starting at 5 p.m. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event's sold out, but sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win on your way in, only with 710 ESPN.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy. So is this game. So is this rivalry.
The Black and Gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, Black and Gold, we love you.
Pre-match coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. The Black and Gold play here. Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Check this out. Lease a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness CVT with power moonroof, Harman Kardon speaker system, and a 10-way power driver seat for just $319 a month plus tax for 36 months. One at this payment, S37-35805, MSRP $37,764, $33.99 due at signing. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. On approved Tier 1 credit through Subaru Motors Finance. No security deposit, 10,000 miles a year. Model code SRI-23.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710? The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GEAR-01291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
It's 4 o'clock in the Southland, and this is Sedano Kap. The LA Afternoon Drive Takeover. It is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour. Get to Waba Grill for their new $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Right now, it's time for What You Need to Know with producer Lindsay on Sedano Kap on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and watch live at ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube.
All right, it is time for What You Need to Know. Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for Sedano and Kaplan. What you got there, Funchy?
Yes, I am not producer Lindsay, but
sorry, it's in the our Wobble Girl Open. Sorry.
Well, this doesn't apply to any of us on the show today, but there is a new dating app coming out. It is called Single Ride, which is geared towards singles that want to meet each other at like theme parks and then go on a date and have a relationship. I guess
Actually, quite the double entendre,
right? So like, can you like pick your theme park and like filter it out? You're like,
I want to go to Knott's. I want to go to Disneyland. I'm going to meet someone over there. You know, I'm going to meet him by Splash Mountain or something.
Raging Waters.
Yeah, seriously. That's what this app's going to be.
It's potentially an expensive first date, though, right?
That is an expensive first date.
Yes,
really expensive.
Theme parks are not cheap.
Not cheap.
And then plus you got to be, you got to spend your whole day with that person too. You can't. There's no out.
I mean, there's always an out.
There was always an out. I mean,
sorry, I got bumped to a different part of the line. What was I going to do?
I don't know what to do. Sorry.
It feels like you should meet the first time after using Single Ride just to get to know this person. Maybe that's where you decide what amusement park you're going to go to, theme park.
Like maybe we just, hey, let's go have, whatever, coffee or something. Like we could talk about our favorite rides at associated, theme parks, and then we go.
Hey, some people are all in on the first time. They want to go.
But I'm correct, right? Single Ride sounds like.
It sounds
very dirty.
Yes.
like to be honest.
Get your mind out the gutter, guys.
I mean, like it was created in the San Fernando Valley. Right?
Yeah, it really does. By the way, my wife told me, I don't know if this is correct or not, but she read somewhere that Six Flags is going to be closing in 2027.
Oh,
no,
as in Magic Mountain, or the whole
thing.
Franchise.
I don't know. Let me look this up before I go spreading misinformation. Although I guess too late.
You know what? I started typing Magic Mountain, and Magic Mountain closing was the second thing that popped up.
Six Flags, California, Great America, and Santa Clara.
Well, that is, but no. Closing parks in the U.S. I did know that Great America, because that's the one I grew up going to.
Yeah, that's closing after the 2027 season.
Yes.
So there are, according to USA Today, two Six Flags are being closed. Summer 2025 will be the final season for one state's only Six Flags. I think that's in Maryland, it's looking like. And then, like you said, the other one was Santa Clara.
Yes.
But there are 42 parks across the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, according to the website.
I feel like if all of them were closing, that would be a really big story.
That actually would be a massive
That would be a huge story if all these Six Flags across the country were closed.
When was the last time you guys been to Six Flags?
The late 1900s.
Me too. Literally, yeah, 1998,
like the late 1900s.
I have not been to a Six Flags in a while, but I took my daughter to Knott's Berry Farm a few years ago and to Universal Studios. She likes rides.
Okay.
She really, really likes rides, and I don't want her to have to go on them by herself, so I ride whatever she wants to ride.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And Knott's is very chill because it's not too big. You can sort of walk around the place. Like it's usually not super crowded.
Yeah, this is what I learned as far as because I'm not a big amusement park guy, but because my daughter is, I've gone to some more of these. The rides are better at Knott's, but the food, they're not like Disney or anything, are they?
No.
Okay,
No,
the food's terrible. The food is awful.
No, we're not in Coots.
Okay, it's terrible. Universal Studios.
Really? That's what people go just for the food at Knott's Berry Farm.
Well, but like
They must have never eaten before.
Seriously. The jam and the jellies and stuff.
Yeah, and then the chicken and then barbecue. People go there for that.
It's not that good. At least the day I went, it was not that good at all. The food at Universal Studios is very good. Like, surprisingly, their Simpsons restaurant, we went just because we thought it'd be fun, the Krusty Burger.
Mm-hmm.
It was surprisingly very good.
Okay.
But the rides are not as good at Universal Studios as they are if you're into roller coasters as Knott's Berry Farm.
No, I mean Universal's more about the studio tour, the backlot tour,
The Jaws, the Psycho House.
Right, like stuff like that. That's what you go to Universal for. You're not going there for like rides.
Yeah, the rides at Knott's Berry Farm are great.
Yeah.
They're killer. But I found the food.
All right. I did go there, with the Simpsons land because I wanted to like have a Duff beer and that sort of thing.
You know what they have at Universal City Walk? Tony Roma's.
Yes. I have a friend.
Place for ribs?
Yes. I had a
Tony
friend in
Roma's.
college
Yes.
I had a friend in college who used to like whenever we were like, hey, let's go out, let's go do something fun, let's go have dinner. He would always suggest, let's go to City Walk and go to Tony Roma's. We're like, really? Like in this whole big city of Los Angeles, you want to go to Tony Roma's? Like, no, man, we're not doing that. Like that was really his thing. It's like we got to drive all the way up there. We got to pay for parking. We got to deal with the crowds. You want to go to eat at Tony Roma's? Like we're not doing that.
Was Tony Roma's good?
It's fine. It's like a chain rib place. Like it's
Peaked
like
in the 90s, probably the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, very much peaked in the 90s.
Yeah. I would say this about Tony Roma's. You could do worse. You could also do better. Like particularly like if you're looking for like real ribs, real barbecue, there are many places better. They're also not under Disney, right?
It's
no.
Okay. Do you think of it? It's like Applebee's for ribs.
Okay.
Again, you could
It's
do
a
worse
step.
than
It could be a
Applebee's.
step up, right? From Applebee's, right?
You could do worse than Applebee's,
right?
But you could do better.
You also do better than Applebee's. You know,
You could do better.
So yes,
that's a good way of putting it. So I was saying before, not that we even needed more signs that Shohei Ohtani is a BFD,
right?
But we just got another one. There is an upcoming children's book that Shohei Ohtani is going to write and I guess give advice for the illustrations.
Okay.
Called Decoy Saves Opening Day.
Awesome.
And it was announced with an Instagram post of sports' most famous dog, Decoy, Shohei's dog, that is absolutely adorable. Like, Shohei Ohtani is such a big deal that his dog has become an icon for the children's book coming up.
Yeah, I mean, he's as much of a celebrity in Los Angeles, I would say, as Shohei himself. So that's awesome. Shout out to Shohei for doing that. I do think it's funny because when he first came to the Dodgers, he was so private and so secretive. Like, it was sort of a joke that he wouldn't even tell people the name of his dog at the beginning. And we eventually learned.
Well, I thought
that it's
Decoy was actually like a joke because he's always so secretive and always trying to make you look in the other direction.
So, like, I'm going to call my dog Decoy.
Or that, like, Decoy was him BSing us.
Yes. Yeah. No, I can see that. So, like, but now, like, we've learned he's got a dog named Decoy. He told everybody he got married, which was very funny. The Dodgers were like, wow, we didn't even know you were, seeing someone. He's a dad now. Like, I enjoy seeing Shohei sort of, open up and come out of his shell now with the Dodgers. It's great.
Reading from this article from ESPN, according to the publisher HarperCollins, the plot follows an excited Decoy before he has to throw the first pitch of opening day. But Decoy realizes he left his lucky baseball at home and must go home to get it before it's too late. HarperCollins shared that Ohtani is a proud sponsor of animal rescue organizations, which, side note, is awesome.
Very cool.
And he hopes the book's publishing can support the work these amazing nonprofits do, helping dogs find their forever homes.
Very cool.
There's nothing bad you can say about Shohei
very
Ohtani
cool.
at all.
The dude is great. I mean, he's obviously awesome on the field. He's doing great things off the field. So this is super cool. I look forward to it coming out. Buy it for my kid. We can read it at night.
Yeah, that is awesome. Coming up, though, I want to share a theory with you because you mentioned before about Ohtani opening up since he's become a Dodger. And I have a very specific theory as to why. And then also want to hear from you who you think in the second half will determine the Dodgers' fortunes in the second half at minimum, if not in the playoffs and beyond. Getting that coming up next. Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant, in for the guys, 710 ESPN.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Hey, it's Mace. Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song. Therapy is one of those steps. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever the day throws at you. Balance is tough. Getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
This is the Sedano and Cap Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour. Get to Waba Grill for their $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Get a 5-piece pork veggie dumplings with sweet chili dipping sauce and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink like their new refreshing Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade. Enjoy both for just $5 after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill. More Sedano and Cap right now on ESPN LA.
Sedano and Kaplan, Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for the guys. We learned during the break that apparently the Tony Romo's at Universal Studios is no more.
There's no more, apparently.
There's only 2 of them in California now.
Wow.
Anaheim and Carson.
Huh. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going out my way to go to Tony Romo's.
No, you should not. You should not.
And
Much like someone said about the Purple Rain, it's not that important.
Okay, all right.
Purple Rain is.
Purple Rain is.
Purple Rain is.
Tony Romo's
no.
Not so much.
No, it is not. So before we get to who you think needs to step up this second half of the season, I have a theory about Ohtani and opening up since he's been with the Dodgers. And he seemed like he's really enjoyed opening up.
Yes.
Like it hasn't been like a forced thing for him. I think the Ippei scandal was in a lot of ways the best thing that could have ever happened to Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
A, because he learned this guy is messing with my money. He's stealing from me. This needs to stop.
Yep.
But also, too, I think it's very clear that Ippei was creating all of these walls around Ohtani and was keeping people at arm's distance. And if I had to guess, convincing Ohtani that, hey, you need to keep your circle tight. You need to keep this small because there's going to be people looking to take advantage of you. When in reality, he wanted as few people actually watching like what he was doing. And then once this happened and Ippei was no longer there keeping people at arm's length, I think it sort of put Ohtani in a place where he was naturally going to be around people more, naturally going to have people in his orbit more, and he discovered he enjoyed it. Like he's having fun with it.
No, I think that's very true. I think that has a lot to do with it. And so, like, yeah, he was, I won't say, on his own, because he's a guy like that's never going to be on his own. But yeah, I mean, he had sort of, I think, in all that time in Anaheim, kind of been his own entity, right? He was his own moon.
He was incredibly insulated.
He was, his own moon just kind of out there. Now, to keep the analogy going, kind of was part of a solar system as he got to the Dodgers, right? And it definitely helped having a guy like Teoscar Hernandez who was just naturally engaging, naturally willing to bring people in. And Teo learned Japanese so he could sort of communicate with Shohei. And I think Shohei learned a little bit of Spanish so they could talk back and forth. But yeah, it just does feel like that was, and especially because it happened right at the beginning of his time with the Dodgers. I mean, right at the start. And so, it really, I think, could have gone any number of ways, right? It could have gone badly, and this could have been a really rocky relationship for the next 10 years. Instead, he's not only been, obviously, every bit the ball player that we thought he would be and then some, but now he's kind of shown his personality and just has become, I think, an even bigger star.
Well, because I remember when it was announced that Ohtani, had chosen the Dodgers and could be joining them, like, obviously, everyone was excited. But I remember talking in particular with Travis about how, look, the Dodgers should be incredibly excited to have the best player in baseball on their team. Like, this is huge. But in all honesty, I was wondering if, like, what had been going on with Ohtani in Anaheim and, like, just how insulated he was and just how much he was off to the side and everyone had to kind of, like, walk on eggshells, it seemed like, to make sure you weren't putting Ohtani in any type of discomfort zone. I was like, I could picture by the end of his contract, everybody being sick of it and being like ready for the Ohtani experience to end. Not because he's a bad guy or anything like that, but just that process of what had been going on in Anaheim sounded exhausting.
Yeah.
And now it feels like you don't have to do that sort of stuff. And Ohtani seems to actually be enjoying connecting more with people as opposed to everybody being told, hands off, he wants privacy, like everything's super secretive. And again, it turned out that's, I think, because Ippei, if he was going to manipulate things to this level,
you want to close him off from everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No.
So go on.
Like I say, no, I think it's 100% that. And so, like I said, I think this is going to be, it's been a great ride. It's a year and a half so far with Shohei and the Shohei experience. It definitely helps that they win a World Series in year one. But I feel like he's on track. You talk about like the pantheon of LA athletes, right? Like he is on track to be one of those guys where we talk about Shohei the way you talk about Kobe and Magic and, take your pick of just like, Kershaw, Koufax. I mean, he's going to be one of those athletes, I think, because we're getting to see the full picture of Shohei.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that may separate him, assuming he ends up continuing to play at this level, the only thing that may separate him from a Kobe or a Magic or a Kershaw is just not having lifer status.
Yeah.
Like he's technically been in LA the whole time, right. But like, can you imagine what it must be like for Artie Moreno to have to constantly see billboards of Ohtani in Dodger blue, like down the freeway from him?
You know what I think? A side note to all this, because you talk about that, having to watch that. Honestly, Artie Moreno has to drive down the 5 where there's a sign that says, Dodger legend Tommy Lasorda Memorial Freeway, like a block, like right at the exit to Disneyland and the Big A. So I guess he's sort of used to that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess it's a continuation of what he knows. So second half of the season,
yeah,
somebody not named Shohei or Ohtani that you feel like is going to dictate the Dodgers' second half of the season and maybe moving on beyond that more than anybody else.
I'm going to say it's the guy who's pitching tonight, and that's Tyler Glasnow.
Interesting.
And I know last year he wasn't there for the playoffs, and they still won the World Series without him. But last year, their bullpen wasn't quite as taxed as it has been this year. The Dodgers have used their bullpen more than anybody else in the majors. They've had a ton of injuries. Guys like Tanner Scott have been up and down. Kirby Yates has been up and down. Tyler Glasnow needs to come back and not just pitch well, but give them length, because look, you know what you're going to get out of Yamamoto. He's proven that he can be a big game hunter when they need him to be, and he can give you 7 innings consistently. But Shohei, even if they ramp him up the way they're working on him, he's not going to get you more than 5 innings pitching in any game, which means you're going to have a bullpen group on the back end.
I was actually going to ask you that, as long as we're on that.
Yeah.
Do you think that's his max for games? Like what
This
do you
year
think
it is.
Really?
I think this year because they've been very cautious and they've been very deliberate in their process. I think this year they're going to max him out at 5, maybe 6, depending on how efficient he can be with his pitch count. Now next year, I think they take the governor off and he'll go as long as he can go.
Because that's really interesting, because Ohtani, like in this period now where he's pitching 2-3 innings max, and he's been great. Like he's been really, really good.
Yeah.
But the downside to that, despite him being really good and it's really fun to see and all that stuff, is it's essentially a high-profile bullpen game.
Yeah.
And this is already coming at a time where the bullpen has been stressed a lot this season as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about one pitcher that, unless he really starts getting stretched out more, all of his games, for all intents and purposes, they are bullpen games.
Right.
Meaning somebody like Glasnow, who you just named, it is really important that he starts becoming like a 6 to 7 inning guy.
Yeah.
Because they can't really afford to keep taxing the bullpen the way they have.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So, you're going to get, best case scenario, I think, in the playoffs, you get 5 innings out of Shohei. So that's you got bullpen to clean up the last 4 innings. Blake Snell, just throughout his career, has been a guy that really only gets you 5, maybe 6. So, you're using the bullpen in those games as well. So, that makes it incumbent on Glasnow to be that guy that can give you 7 quality innings more often than not when you get out there. Because, look, after that, you can use a guy like Justin Wrobleski or an Emmett Sheehan kind of as a bulk guy if you need to. I have no idea what they do with Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs. I just don't know at this point.
If he keeps pitching like this,
I mean, he's pitched well enough, to get a spot in the rotation, but they're so deep, and you generally don't go 5 deep in the playoffs. I don't know if Dave Roberts sort of, lets him be starter emeritus and kind of gives him a courtesy start. I don't know what they do.
Okay, let's say it's 4-man.
Okay.
Who are the 3 that you think are definitively ahead of him?
Yamamoto.
I
think Glasnow and Snell. Well, I guess Ohtani too. I mean, I think those 4 guys are all ahead of him. I think they are.
Because you can't use Kershaw as...
You don't want to use him out of the bullpen.
You don't want to use... I mean, I know they've done that before, but that's when he could throw harder.
Right, and that was... Even then was sort of like a break glass in case of emergency thing.
Yeah, and it was several years ago. Like that, it's been a minute since they've tried to use Kershaw like that. And right now, as well as he's pitching, I don't think he has the stuff for the bullpen.
No, I just don't know where he fits. I mean, part of him coming back this year was the 3,000 strikeouts, but also part of it was I think he wanted to feel like a major contributor to a World Series championship, because he didn't get to do that last year.
Do you think it is possible, and this is just off the top of my head, I'm just wondering, if Ohtani is someone that for this season you suspect 5 innings max, maybe not even that, do you think he's somebody that maybe they could use in the middle of games as opposed to starting?
I thought about that. And this is just me speculating. I don't know what the mental preparation sort of thing is for him. About having to come in the middle of the game. I just
and
don't know
warming
the
up
answer.
during a game.
Yeah, I honestly just don't know the answer to that.
I mean, that's like a lot of things with Shohei Ohtani. We're talking about unprecedented.
It's so unprecedented.
But you're right. Like the idea, I mean, he's not in the field though. So I guess in theory, he could warm up in between at bats because he's essentially pitching in between at bats.
Yeah.
Because I wonder if maybe that's because you can't use Kershaw any other way. Like he's either got to start games or you're not going to use him at all.
Right.
Like I'm wondering if maybe that could be the way you use Ohtani, or maybe could you use him at the end of games?
I mean, that was the chatter last year. Like, do they bring him back? Do they let him close games? I mean, they pretty much, the Dodgers quieted that pretty quickly.
The World Baseball Classic, he had that final out
against Mike Trout.
I do not remember this. Was that a complete game or was he brought in at the end?
I don't recall. I don't think it was a complete game. I think he probably came in at the end.
Because, okay, you want to talk just high drama? The only thing more high drama than Ohtani as DH and starter
is DH and closer.
DH and closer.
I mean, could you imagine that? Here it is. You maybe you hit a home run, you drive in a couple of runs, and then you come out of the bullpen and you throw 100 miles an hour on the corner to close.
I mean, like
out.
picture if Mariano Rivera or like Trevor Hoffman had been DHs and closers. Like you see them hit 3 or 4 times, and all of a sudden Enter Sandman plays.
I mean, just the whole thing about Shohei Ohtani, it doesn't make sense.
No,
it doesn't make sense at all. Like you shouldn't be this good. It's hard to be this good just playing one side.
No,
but to be the best hitter, one of the best hitters, and then one of the best pitchers at the same time, it defies logic.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering the way, because especially too, like Kershaw, I think they are going to be conscious of if Kershaw has the opportunity to play in the playoffs. They're going to, assuming he's up for it. I don't think they're going to put him in there if they don't think he's up for it. But assuming they think he is, I think they're going to be conscious of it because if I had to guess, this could affect retirement decisions, things like that. Like I don't know this, but I think it is not out of school speculation to think if Kershaw had contributed to last year's World Series, he'd have retired because you can't go out on a better note than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Maybe he comes back for the 3,000 strikeouts. I don't know.
That's true.
But I don't think it's a completely ridiculous notion that, if he was a big part of what they did, that he would say,
especially like 3,000 strikeouts. It's not like that's a number that people were thinking about. Like until this came up, I had no idea how many strikeouts Kershaw had.
Which, by the way, he may be the last one, or at least certainly the last one for a really, really long time, because there's nobody really close right now. I think the closest is maybe Chris Sale, but Chris Sale's in his mid to late 30s and has a long injury history. So Kershaw might be the last one.
He's one of the last guys grandfathered over when guys pitch that many innings.
Yeah, right.
I mean, most guys now, even like the best starters, they don't pitch long enough.
No, I mean, the Pirates are talking about not shutting down, but minimizing Paul Skeens' innings at this point. It's like, he's the best thing you guys got. Why don't you
come on a scene like last year?
Yeah, that's it. And they're already trying to, lower, put him on load management, if you will, right now.
Well, I mean, to be fair to them, if you're asking a guy to throw like 100 miles an hour every single pitch, you're trying to walk that balance of getting the most out of him and not. Now, how long can we put off? Well, how long can we put off the inevitable Tommy John?
Yeah, I think that's coming. I wish it. I don't wish it on him, but I think it's coming.
All right, coming up. Do we have is it like a hot and cold, or is it any type of
Radio Tinder?
Radio Tinder. I knew we had something coming up. So
hot and cold.
Hot and cold. That's a morning thing.
Come on,
it's a morning show thing. It's a Travis and DeMarco thing. All right, so gonna play a little Radio Tinder coming up next. Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for the guys, and it is time for the return of Rams football on ESPN LA. The first day live from Rams training camp is at LMU this Thursday afternoon with Sedano and Kap at 3 p.m. Marcus and I, by the way, in the early August, are going to be doing a weekend of shows as well from Rams training camp. Do not miss all the sights and sounds as the Rams get ready for the kickoff of the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
This is the
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the West.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium or beverage drink. Waba Grill, keeping it real for you. Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium or beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill.
The IRS another day. TRA has a proven 3-step tax resolution process, plus they're experts at working with special programs available from the IRS to help taxpayers get back on track. Easy to see why they have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. If you owe money to the IRS and feel trapped, don't lose hope. Tax relief advocates could reduce or even eliminate your debt. End your tax nightmare today. Simply visit TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Again, 800-575-1482.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
This is the next phase in my therapeutic work.
Nicole Kidman returns for the Hulu original 9 Perfect Strangers Season 2.
Breathe in, breathe out.
This is safe?
We take you back to a core trauma. Breathe in, breathe out.
She is manipulating us.
Breathe in, breathe out. Why are you resisting?
Is it too late to get a refund? The all-new season of 9 Perfect Strangers is now streaming on Hulu and Disney+. New episodes Wednesdays.
This is Sedano and Kap, the LA Afternoon Drive Takeover. It's the 4 p.m. Waba Grill Hour. Enjoy Waba Grill's new $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. and get a 5-piece dumpling and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade. It's Radio Tinder time. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our new sponsor of Radio Tinder, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the Crazy Hernandez brothers. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, FLOOR, or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Succession drama going on?
No, this is Mad Men.
Oh, it's Mad Men. Yes, you're correct.
Yes.
You're
Never
correct.
watched this show. Is this show really good?
It is good.
It is good.
It's a good show.
I mean, they consider it one of the best shows of all time. I just never really got into it.
I don't know if it's one of the best shows of all time, but I enjoyed it. The weird thing about Mad Men is, and you watched it, right, Andy?
I did not watch the entire series from start to finish. I've seen scattered episodes.
Okay. One of the things that used to do is, like, at the end of every episode, they do like a, coming next week on Mad Men, and they would show you these short clips from the episode that had no coherence and gave you zero clue about what was going to happen. It was just like random lines that people would. It'd be like Don Draper saying, "What are you eating for breakfast?" It's like And I would watch them every week thinking that maybe this is the week that I would decipher what these mean.
Mad Men has one of my favorite lines from any show in it, though.
Mm-hmm.
That argument between Don Draper, John Hamm's character, and Elizabeth Moss, when she's upset because she's given him ideas for pitches and stuff, and she doesn't get credit.
And she's like, you never say thank you.
You never say thank you. And he says, that's what the money's for.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the money's for. Like, that's the way I've always said, like with Anthony Davis, not wanting to play center, I get it. Understood. That's what the money's for.
Yeah.
Like, that's your best position. That's what the money's for.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I did enjoy the show. I don't know if I'd put it in the pantheon of best shows of all time, but it was good. It was a good show.
All right. I guess some bad news. I forgot my extension cord at home for my computer, and it just ran out of battery. So
meaning we can't do Radio Tinder?
No, I'm going to just try to do this off my dome, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to swipe left on this whole idea.
Yes. We might not be swiping at all, so just bear with me, guys. So I saw this tweet on.
You need to borrow my extension cord, like Buddy Breathe?
Do you have an Apple?
I do have an Apple.
No, I don't have an Apple. Well, because I know you had an Apple. I don't have an Apple.
What are you using?
I'm using an HP.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a station issue computer.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So I saw this tweet on Twitter, and this guy is flipping out that he went to CVS and he already saw Halloween candy.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Yeah, so Halloween candy good now, or just anything Halloween? Is it good now in July?
Oh, hell no!
I'm swiping left on that.
What is the big difference between putting the Halloween candy out now versus just putting candy out now? Because you sell candy year round.
Well, because it's like when the Reese's Pieces come out, or the Reese's things, it's pumpkins, It's not just it's not cups, it's pumpkins. That's why. That's the difference.
So the Halloween candy loses its specialness if you can buy it in July?
I mean, look, if the good people at Spirit Halloween have the decency to wait to take over abandoned department stores, then CVS can wait to put out its Halloween displays.
That is true. Spirit, you would think no, really.
Oh no, they want to open it now.
Right.
That is true.
But I'm sure there is a Spirit Halloween open up somewhere around right now. I'm sure of it.
So don't worry. You go to Home Depot, they're gonna have Halloween decorations and stuff like that out by now too.
Oh. We haven't gotten to back to school yet. I mean, school hasn't even gotten back in yet. How can we be on Halloween before we even get to Labor Day? Celebrate the holidays in order.
People are trying to get Halloween before 4th of July. I saw Halloween decoration before 4th of July.
I have a neighbor that they live 3 blocks from me until just recently, because they took it down, I'm guessing in the last few months, they had their Halloween decorations out, including a full yard of a big black cat and stuff like that for 7 or 8 years.
Years?
Yes. A lot of them was Tim Burton-y type stuff. It was out there for years.
So that's just their whole personality.
Yes.
Oh. That's a little much.
I kind of liked it, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I feel like it goes from that thing of being hey, this is sort of weird, they should take it down, to oh, this is just who you are. And now that it's gone, you're hey, this is weird again.
I never knew what I had.
I know, right?
Do you guys put up lights and stuff for Christmas?
My wife gets really into doing that.
Okay, so going into New Year's Eve, do you still leave your lights on and around the house and all that stuff, or you take them down before New Year's Eve?
She is completely in charge of all of that. Whenever they want to go up, that's when they go up. Whenever she wants them to come down, that's when they go down.
Yeah, because in my house, we leave all of our Christmas decorations, lights, and everything. We leave them until New Year's Day.
Oh, that's fine.
That's totally okay.
Because there's some people that take it down.
Oh no, that's New Year's Day is fine.
I feel like that's totally normal. My wife likes to put them up. She wants to put them up. She wants to put them up before Thanksgiving, and so we sort of have a little push and pull on that. But usually, she's over it by December 26th. The day after Christmas, she's okay, that's enough. Take it all down.
Yeah, I think New Year's Day, you are still firmly, DeAndre, in the holiday season.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's, they're all part of basically the same block. I think that's fine.
What if your lights are on until the national championship game?
When is that these days?
Probably January 14th or something.
That's fine. I guess it's fine. I mean, for my taste, it's a little long, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's too long for me, but I don't want to take it down. My wife's going to take it down.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not helping her.
I will help my wife if she wants help. She rarely asks. Like, I think this is her project that she really enjoys.
This is my wife's project too.
Yeah, like I will help when she asks about helping.
Okay.
Like I enjoy decorating the tree, like something I never did growing up, but I think it's fun. But she is in charge of it, and if she wants to do all the decorations outside herself, I let her have it.
Do any of you decorate for Halloween?
Yeah.
Not really, but I think this year
really.
we'll start decorating for Halloween.
So like we have done it the last few years, and I'm not sure. I think my wife is in a secret competition with the people across the street from us, and they are kicking our ass. Because they're super into it. Like one year, they had like a hologram of like a banshee or something, and like they turn their backyard into like a haunted maze and stuff like that. Like they have like full-sized animatronic skeletons that like make noise.
My
and stuff
God,
like that. Like,
no.
and we just have our little like Amazon and Spirit Halloween like stickers
Little
and
jack-o'-lanterns.
spider webs that we put out there. I'm like, if we're competing with them, we're getting stomped. Like this is not even close.
Well, I mean, I guess you just need to clarify with your wife. Are we in this thing or not?
Right. I'm like, are we competing? Because like I'm like honestly like these people have a lot of head start and they've invested a lot of money into this. Like, and I don't know that I'm in it to win it like that.
Well, I was just about to ask, do you care?
Not enough to compete. Like, I'm fine with us decorating.
But what if she wants to compete?
We have to do some budgeting.
Dude, have you guys ever been in Highland Park during Hancock Park. Hancock Park during Halloween. Hancock Park, very wealthy part
very
of
old money.
LA. It's kind of in between
Old
Mid-City
money.
and
Old money.
Koreatown.
Yeah.
Dude, the budget for Halloween in Hancock Park is insane. Like, you have entire blocks of Hancock Park all decorated, like professionally decorated, like people in costumes roaming about. All these houses, I'm sure, like the HOA, they figure it out, all this together. It has to be at minimum, a six-figure budget. Wow. It's crazy. And like people from different neighborhoods, they all just gravitate towards Hancock Park, and everybody goes trick-or-treating. Everybody is cool. They behave themselves, but like it is we've been there before. Like, I've taken my daughter there. There's got to be at least 500 people in the area trick-or-treating. That's probably on the low end.
They probably have the full-size candy bars, too.
Oh, they have the full-size everything.
Speaking of candy bars, I'm very appreciative of both of you. Not, with the, what's it called, the Three Musketeers and the Baby Ruth.
What is wrong with you with this, okay? I like Baby Ruth.
Story, DeAndre.
Okay, yesterday, for those who don't know, yesterday, me and Beto went to the liquor store right across the street to get some snacks for yesterday's show. And I picked up 2 Gatorades and a bag of chips. And he got a Mexican Coke, the Sabritos chips, the Mexican chips, and he got a Three Musketeers and a Baby Ruth chocolate bar. And I said, what kind of combination are you doing? And I was like, if anything, why would you get those chocolate bars? Like, Three Musketeers is not good.
Three Musketeers is kind of gross.
It's not great, Bob. No. It's
like, I don't think there's anything wrong with a Baby Ruth. I feel like a Baby Ruth just... its time has come and gone.
Yeah,
like it's kind of a passé candy bar.
It wouldn't be my first choice. It wouldn't be my fifth choice. It could be
Three Musketeers though is genuinely kind of gross.
Yeah, you guys are tripping. It's good.
It's fine.
A nougat.
But
it's like whipped nougat. It's like nougat marshmallow cousin. Like it's a weird texture, a weird taste. No. Yeah. Did Beto stand on business? Did he defend his choice?
He sat right there and ate that Three Musketeers.
I can't imagine Beto would back down over a Three Musketeers.
He sat right there and ate that Three Musketeers. And I was just looking at him like, man, what the hell are you doing?
Goodness right there. That's what it is.
According to the chat, Cappy's horse is running today. Can't find out yet if it ran yet.
The horse.
It's called Squared Straight.
I will look it up. I will look it up and see what race is in.
And yes, someone asked in the chat, wasn't Baby Ruth the chocolate bar in the pool in Caddyshack? Yes, it was.
Yeah. It was also what Chunk gave Sloth in the Goonies.
That's right.
Oh, yes.
Hey, you guys.
That's one actually my daughter I don't think has seen yet that I want to show her.
The Goonies.
The Goonies.
Fantastic movie.
She's very into 80s movies right now. Like that's really that's like her big genre at the moment. And like there's a few on the list that I want to show her Say Anything.
Okay.
There's a few others, but the Goonies would be a fun one.
Yeah, Goonies is a lot of fun.
I want to show her The Lost Boys.
Oh, The Lost Boys.
Oh, my God. Michael.
Lost Boys is
Kiefer
a fun.
Sutherland.
That still scares me to this day.
Oh, man.
If I saw Kiefer Sutherland, I'm scared of him still.
DeAndre's just looking at us blankly.
I just haven't seen it.
With a mate they lived in a made up California beach town,
Dude,
right? Like
that movie and Stand By Me made me scared of Kiefer Sutherland.
Not 24, not him being Jack
no.
Bauer and just,
No.
By the way,
wrecking
my
people.
daughter, who's at the office, is with me right now because I'm taking her later to a volleyball practice. Just texted me. I can hear you right now. No, but she has awesome taste in music and movies and stuff. Like we hung out yesterday at Amoeba in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a fun day.
I've not been to
It was
Amoeba in
fun.
a minute.
It's good stuff. It's really cool. It's fun to do that. Do we got more Radio Tinder?
I think I got one more.
Okay,
You guys want one more? Yeah, I got one more. Do you guys remember who Billy McFarlane is?
Billy McFarlane, like the music festival guy.
Yes.
The Fire Festival.
Yes, Fire
guy.
Festival guy.
Yes.
Yes. So apparently he sold the Fire Festival trademark and everything revolving around the franchise on eBay.
How much did he get for
He
it?
got $245,000 for this.
I thought you were going to say $245.
No.
That seems appropriate.
No, but I mean, I guess the question here is, would you buy a troubled franchise for cheap and think you can turn it around?
No.
It depends the troubled franchise. I don't think you can turn Fire Festival around. Like I think there are other troubled franchises maybe. I think like Fire Festival just has too much associated with it.
Once they've made a documentary about how bad your thing was, it's probably a wrap on you resurrecting.
Like you don't rescue the poop cruise. Like it's over.
Right.
It's done.
Right. I mean, like Firefest is a synonym now for just situation gone bad.
But there's going to be one guy out there that's like, I can turn it around. I can do this. Like, like that coach or whatever, that franchise that gets a player and like, I can turn him around, So they think they can turn around his name.
Didn't they try? They tried to have a Fire Festival too. I mean,
They
I
did,
saw that,
but
like,
they
a few weeks ago.
I don't know what happened with the logistics again
I
or
think
whatever.
people just laughed in their faces and said, "We're not coming to your terrible festival."
Look at the evolution of like Woodstock, the original one in 1969, to like Woodstock 94, to like Woodstock 99, which was a massive mess, like a criminal mess. Like really bad things happened at Woodstock 99. Like sometimes things just get bad and you can't fix it.
Sometimes things just should be left alone. Sometimes a good thing. And let's be honest. I mean, the original Woodstock was sort of a disaster in and of itself. But people had a good time. But yeah, now it's just bad.
In the chat right now, Mr. Alvizi, I have lost a modicum of respect for Beto behind his Three Musketeers business. His judgment is now in question.
See? Man, thank you.
They're not good. Although Sean K says Three Musketeers are the bomb, they're tripping.
All right. I will trip then. That's fine.
They're not good, man.
That's fine.
They're just
nougat.
Nougat. It's like Shakespearean era nougat. Bring me thou nougat.
Right. Sounds
Bring
better
the
when it
king,
says that.
The king has demanded his nougat. Bring it, Jester. All right, coming up, are we heading now into the commercial free or
No, we got one more segment until then.
Okay, we got a quickie coming up next. Let's get into big retirement for the Chargers.
Okay.
Are they going to potentially encounter some issues? In particular, Justin Herbert. Could he be hurting with this retirement? We'll get into that. Coming up next, Sedano and Cap, 710 ESPN.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-2085. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-2085. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
Would you eat a live cricket?
Eat a live cricket.
For $100.
You would not lose your job or get fired for that.
Some people do those.
You wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, I'd eat a deep fried cricket, but I wouldn't eat a live cricket. No, but I would do those things they sell in Seattle.
Yeah, the fried. I've had those.
You've had those?
Fried insects.
What are they like?
I had them in Mexico. They're delicious. They're crunchy.
Yeah.
They're almost like potato chips with legs.
Would you eat a deep fried roach?
Oh, God.
But what's the difference?
Because a roach is different. A roach is just different. In the backyard, we will often have a squirrel. And I will always think,
people eat those.
That's just well, we did when I was growing up.
You did?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, no way.
My dad hunted for everything.
What do they taste? Don't say they taste like chicken. What do they taste
I hate
like?
to say it. They do taste like
Mason and Ireland, back Monday at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour. Get to Waba Grill for their $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Get a 5-piece pork veggie dumplings with sweet chili dipping sauce and a value-sized premium Waba beverage drink like their new refreshing Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade. Enjoy both for just $5 after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill. More Sedano and Kap right now on ESPN LA.
MIA. She is wild on social media.
That's what I heard.
She is out there.
Yes, she is. Very out there.
This song is great, though.
It's a great song.
It is a great.
Now, she could be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Depending on who you ask.
This is the one song of hers that people, I think, know.
Yes.
Like the average person will know this song.
She turns 50 today. Man.
Wow, really?
MIA turns 50.
Wow. Yeah, 50.
Wow. So she broke out kind of late.
Yeah.
Song is great. Remember when the Dodgers used to celebrate every win after this song?
Yes.
Celebrate every game, every win with this song.
This song, yep.
I remember this used to just blast in the Dodger clubhouse after games.
It's a good song, man.
It's a great song.
It's a really good song.
It reminds me of the Dodgers, and it reminds me of Pineapple Express.
Yes, that's 100%. Pineapple Express, 100%.
You know what? I didn't think that movie was great.
I think it's funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, like, when it first came out, and I mean, I watched it recently, and I got to watch it again, I guess.
Yes. Were you sober when you watched it?
They weren't
Yes,
sober
I
when
was.
they made it.
I
They
was
were not sober when they made it.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely not.
No.
All right, so real quick, big surprise announcement in the NFL, and not just to us, but to the team that announced it. Mike Williams, a longtime Chargers receiver, he's retiring. The team announced this on Thursday, and according to, Chris Rim from, I hope I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, Chris Rim from ESPN, this wasn't just a surprise to all of us. This was a surprise to the Chargers. They did not suspect that Mike Williams was, I think, even mulling over retirement, much less actually going to do it.
Yeah, they made the announcement the day before, I believe, that he was going to be on the PUP list to start training camp, and then all of a sudden, that was it. He just decided to call it quits. I would be curious kind of what his thought process was, and certainly wish him all the best in retirement. But yeah, it sort of takes a big piece of this offense away right before training camp. I did see a lot of semi-jokes, semi-serious that maybe they could go bring Keenan Allen back because he's still a free agent right now.
How old is Keenan Allen now?
I mean, Keenan's 36, maybe something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a surprise, and it's going to force the Chargers maybe
He's
to
33.
He's 33. I thought he was older than that. Huh. All right, but
Mike Williams is 30.
I knew Mike Williams was 30. So yeah, this one just kind of caught us all by surprise, for sure.
Yeah, and he had been a big target over the years for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert said in a statement, it was an honor to play alongside him, to throw the ball. Definitely heartbreaking, tough news to hear about, but we got his back no matter what. He said also you can't replace a guy like that. He's got a receiver room that continues to push each other. They got a lot of unproven guys. One of them, Trey Harris, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different guys who are going to need to step up in the absence of their most established guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ladd McConkey had a great rookie year, and they're going to have to lean on him a lot. You mentioned Trey Harris just signed his contract, so he's going to be in camp and trying to, sort of learn the offense a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you see them run the ball early, but, they've got a rookie in Omarion Hampton who they do have high expectations for, and now it also depends on the health of Najee Harris and the seriousness of what happened with him after the fireworks incident. The reports that are superficial that he should be ready to go. It's been a wild start to the season for the Chargers, and they haven't even actually started anything yet.
Yeah, Keenan Allen, by the way, just turned 33.
Okay.
So April 1992. I always think he's older than he is, and then I realize I'm thinking of Keenan McCardle.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got to be at this point probably like 45 or 50. But
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
I know.
Long time.
Jaguars legend.
He's 55 years old, by the way. So, yeah.
He's older than me. He's definitely not coming back. But still, man, this is going to be a big adjustment for
But see, the thing is that it hurts Justin Herbert because they rely so heavily on that run game, especially how they beefed up their O-line, getting Joe Alt, and then with Sean Slater as well. Like, the Chargers O-line is really good, but now it's just the question, okay, you get the run game going, how is the passing game going to be? Because Ladd McConkey can't be your only option going into.
Well, he can't, and especially because Mike Williams is going to be their downfield threat, right? Ladd McConkey's not going to be that guy for you. They were hoping to get Mike Williams back, and look, I get it. Last year he wasn't particularly great. He's been hurt a little bit, but they were hoping he could be that kind of field stretcher, go up and get the football for them, and they're going to be missing that from their offense right now.
How do you think the role for Quentin Johnston will be now since Mike Williams is gone?
I mean, I think they try to plug him into that role. And look, I think at times last year he did okay. I think he had 8 touchdowns, I believe, last season. So, as long as they're patient with him, I think they're going to be all right. But, he has had a rough start to his career. He's not been the guy they thought they were drafting.
Well, either way, I mean, Justin Herbert over the last couple of years, I mean, he's obviously talented, but I think there have been more questions about him over the last couple of years. Like, is he continuing to progress the way it seemed like he was going to, in the first couple of years of his season?
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of years of his career. So this is going to be another challenge that he needs to overcome. Coming up next, big anniversary for one of the most critically acclaimed and commercially successful movies of the last 25 years. Where did it rank in a recent Rolling Stones best 100 years of the best 100 movies of the last 25 years. We'll get into that and some more other stuff coming up on Sedano and Cap. Also celebrate with Mason and Ireland their 21st birthday private podcast party Saturday, July 26th at Hollywood Park Casino starting at 5 p.m. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit espnla.com for more details. Now, the event is sold out, but you can sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win on your way in, only with 710 ESPN.
This is the Waba Grill 4 p.m. hour on Sedano and Cap. Cool off with Waba Grill's new premium Waba beverages, like their new Ice Dragon Fruit Mango Lemonade, available now at Waba Grill. It's for you. More of Sedano and Cap next on ESPN LA.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710, the bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GEAR-0021291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Hey, it's Mace. Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song. Therapy is one of those steps. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever the day throws at you. Balance is tough. Getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, you feel it? The days are getting longer, the sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is here. And you know, here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams, one thing really ties it all together: enjoying an icy cold Coors Light with great friends. Pick up icy cold Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly and cheers with icy cold Coors Light.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. It's 5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing. Thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
Visit RFR710.com or call 833-ESPN-710.
Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this? And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
Bang, bada, bang. 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 All right, Sedano and Cap, Andy Kiminetsky, Marcus Grant in for the guys. And today, in 2008, 17 years ago, a little movie called The Dark Knight was released. Heath Ledger won a posthumous Oscar for playing the Joker. It was the second of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I remember my wife and I threw Was that an actual Batman or was that Mace doing I'm Batman?
No, it was Christian Bale.
That was Christian Bale?
I'm Batman. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Batman. But like, I remember we saw an early screening of it through her work. We got an opportunity to see it. I think at Universal Studios. But I remember watching this thing, just being like,
Go to Tony Roma's after.
We did. We had a nice little Tony Roma's dinner afterwards. Took down a few slabs of ribs.
That's right.
Talked about Heath Ledger. But I remember watching this movie, being like, oh my God, I have never seen a superhero villain done like this before.
Yeah.
Like the way Heath Ledger. I've said before, I think like if you think about the 21st century so far in movies and you combine critical acclaim, like box office, influence, I guess now you'd include like memeability, things like that. You could argue Heath Ledger as the Joker is the most seminal performance so far of the 21st century.
I'm trying to think of what else, especially when it's time to talk about superhero villain.
I'll open up the floor to anything.
It is up there, right? And especially for it to have been his final performance.
Yeah.
I think that adds something to it because that was the last time we ever saw him on screen. I remember seeing it I made a point to go see it in IMAX because like I wanted to see it on the biggest possible screen that I could. And just remember being blown away, especially because I remember the 1989 Batman and I loved it. And I still love that movie. But to compare Heath Ledger's Joker to Jack Nicholson's Joker, I mean, just Nicholson's was more sort of cartoonish, more comic book.
He was really
fun.
He was fun.
I liked it.
No,
I liked it too. I loved it too.
He's really fun. Like it's a really fun, but it's like a cartoon villain. Heath Ledger was playing like a legitimately disturbed psychopathic anarchist. Like this was something totally different. And like we'd never really seen anything like this before, even knowing like Batman can be like a darker tone than Superman and some other stuff.
Yeah.
This was totally different. And in the meantime, Rolling Stone just released its top 100 movies of the quarter century thus far, between 2000 and 2025. Top 10, 10 to 1. 10 was Boyhood, the Richard Linklater movie.
The one that they filmed over like 10 years
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it was.
It's a really good movie. It's particularly if you have kids and like you're watching this central character that's a kid grow up and you're kind of watching the parents grow up with it. It's a really good, interesting movie. Number 9, Mulholland Drive, the David Lynch movie. It's awesome. I think it's his best movie.
Never seen that one.
It's great. It is a really great, trippy film noir.
Been on the
thriller.
street, but never seen the movie.
Yeah, it's great. Like it's really sexy. It's an awesome movie. 8 is Yee, a 1 and a 2.
I saw that. I've never heard of this movie.
I've never heard of that one. Number 7, Mad Max Fury Road. Yes,
amazing.
Yes,
an absolutely amazing film.
It's one of the best action movies. If you could argue to me, it's the best action movie ever made.
It starts on a 10 and never lets up. Like it just starts at 10 and goes.
It's
really simple. I mean, basically they drive out and they drive back.
Yep.
That's the whole movie.
And you don't want it to stop. It's basically 2 hours and 20 minutes or whatever of just driving.
Yep.
And it could have gone on another hour and I've been like, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
it's almost like not a Mad Max movie because like I feel like the Mad Max character wasn't a prominent character in the movie too much.
Yeah, I mean,
it's part of the Mad Max universe.
Right. I mean, it's definitely more of a Furiosa-centered
That's what I was going to
movie.
say. I feel like it was a more Charlize Theron movie.
Yeah.
By the way, I liked Furiosa too.
Did you see that movie? I haven't seen it yet.
I thought it was really good. I really liked it.
Yeah, I think it was because it was not. And George Miller said this, like, don't go expecting it to be Fury Road. It's not going to be Fury Road. And as long as you don't expect that, then yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Number 6, 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days. I've honestly never heard of it.
Don't know that movie.
Number 5, Y Tu Mama Tambien.
Yeah,
very good.
Very good.
It's
been a long time since I've seen it, but it's very good.
Number 4, Parasite. Great movie.
Amazing
Still
movie.
haven't seen it.
Oh, you
dude.
should watch Parasite.
Yes,
Still haven't seen it.
You should absolutely watch Parasite. Watch it tonight.
Bong Joon-ho won Best Picture, I think, for 2019.
Yeah.
It's so great,
It's
great
amazing
social class
movie.
satire.
Yeah.
Number 3, Moonlight, great movie. Also won Best Picture. Number 2, In the Mood for Love, good movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's very good. And then number 1, There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Great movie. Daniel Day-Lewis, Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Dark Knight came in at 42. I was surprised it was that low.
Now, I'd be curious, and I haven't studied the list. What was the highest rated Christopher Nolan movie? Because like Inception to me is the best Christopher Nolan movie, and it's phenomenal.
I think actually this is the highest ranked Christopher Nolan movie because what's it called? That just won Best Picture. Oppenheimer is on the list, but it is lower, I believe, than Dark Knight. I'm scrolling through it right now. I think it actually is the highest rated of any of the Nolan movies. Memento is on the list, but I believe it is lower. It's lower than Dark Knight. I think that is actually the highest of the Christopher Nolan.
Can I just say something about this list already? This is trash.
Whoa.
This is trash.
Whoa.
Okay.
Number 30 is The Irishman. I thought that was trash.
That is one of the few that I've seen on this list that I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I
trash. It was like wasted 4 hours of my time.
You actually did you make it through the whole thing?
I think I took a break midway through, I don't know, maybe 2 hours into the movie and then for like a half hour. So maybe that's why I made it 4 hours.
I didn't make it that far. Like at some point early in the movie, Robert De Niro, who they de-aged for the film. He's like at a brawl, kicking somebody.
That was okay.
And he looks like a stiff 80-year-old man.
And
I'm like,
Robert De Niro is one of cinema's all-time great kickers.
Yeah.
Like, remember in Goodfellas when he's stomping Billy Bats?
Yes.
Like, and he does that kick over and over.
Yes.
Like, that is like grade A kicking.
That wasn't this.
No.
It
not
looked
this. So distracting.
Well, he's older now.
I know.
Right. And that was the whole point. Like, because they tried to make you think he's younger, but that gave the game
Here was
away.
the problem. You could de-age De Niro's face. You can't de-age his legs, though.
Right.
Like, his legs remained in their 70s.
And I was happy about that movie because it was like the return of Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was long. That movie was kind of a slog.
I didn't make it through.
Also, too, we were talking about things suspect in this list,
Mm-hmm.
and Dark Knight was 42, which, again, I'm surprised it's that low. I'm not saying it should have been number one. I'm just surprised it came in at 42.
Mm-hmm.
41, Spring Breakers.
Oh my God! Is that the one with James Franco and Selena Gomez?
And it's a fun movie. It's out there, like it's worth seeing, but like it ain't better than Dark Knight.
No.
Like, come on, man.
What are we doing?
What are we?
James Franco played a really good character in that movie, though. His character he played was insane. Like he acted his butt off. Yes,
I like the movie. Like I think Spring Breakers is a fun movie. Like again, I would recommend people see it. It ain't better than Dark Knight. Like, come on.
He did a Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie. Trust me.
That is
he captured that role.
Would you put Spring Breakers ahead of Dark Knight?
I don't know. No, probably not.
No,
I don't think it makes the list. Like the top 100 movies of the 21st century.
You're talking about the last 25 years. There's a lot of
saying.
movies that have come out in
Exactly.
the last 25 years.
My daughter, who is I reminded before listening to the show right now in the building,
Mm-hmm.
Heath Ledger is all caps very much the best Joker. True.
All right, so that begs the question: Who is your Batman? Like when you think of Batman in the movies, who's the first person?
Michael Keaton.
Okay, DeAndre, who's your
Christian
Batman?
Bale.
Okay, Funchy, who's your Batman?
George Clooney.
Okay, you're fired.
Now you're just being
fired.
contrarian. Like,
No, I'm just Michael Keaton's my guy. Michael Keaton's
George Clooney would tell you that's the wrong answer.
Because I do think it's sort of generational a little bit. Too.
Here's what I think. For me, it's Michael Keaton, and Christian Bale would be my number two. And Christian Bale, I think, is the closest. When you're saying who's the best Batman, you're really saying who is the best Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Because the Batman in the costume is...
It's a toss-up for me, though. Between Christian Bale and Ben Affleck, too.
Can I say...
Ben Affleck would also tell you that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, it was wrong. It's a toss-up for me.
Ben Affleck was a better Batman or better Bruce Wayne because at that point he's old, tired, grizzled, disillusioned Bruce Wayne.
I thought Val Kilmer was a really good Bruce Wayne.
I thought he was. I don't think...
About a Batman, but it was a really good Bruce Wayne.
Well... To me, the Batman is almost interchangeable because it's really a guy in a costume.
Mm-hmm.
To me, what makes the best Batman is actually who's the best Bruce Wayne. And I loved how Michael Keaton really leaned into the idea of like Bruce Wayne is a weirdo.
The weirdo.
He is an absolute weirdo.
His kids.
Come on, let's get nuts.
His parents were killed in front of him as a child. He grew up like with all the money in the world, sort of by himself in a big house with an old butler. Like, yeah, you're gonna be a little bit weird.
And we learned in the Christian Bale version, like a computer hacker.
Yeah, apparently.
Morgan Freeman's character.
Lucius
Fox.
Yeah.
Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
Christian Bale, I think, is for me probably the second best.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He's very good.
He's really. Pattinson was too young.
I enjoyed that movie though. I enjoyed it because
I enjoyed that movie too.
Yeah, I mean, just mostly because it was. I think because of how they told the story of Batman. It was like, year one Batman.
It was different.
It was Batman trying to figure things out. Like when he's like, using his hang glider and like crashes into an overpass. Like he kind of got wrecked at points.
No, it was like
that
Batman
movie.
is like a gumshoe detective.
Yes. Which is the Batman we don't really see. We just see Batman beating up homeless clowns. That's the Batman we normally get.
Homeless clowns. Are you talking about the actual homeless or like the Joker as a clown?
Most of the Joker.
Do you think he doesn't have a home?
I have no idea. I guess that's part of the fun of the Joker, that like there's no real clear origin story.
No. Actually, the movie Joker kind of messes with the origin story and like the mythology behind what we've come to think of the Joker.
You guys see Joker 2?
Oh, I watched that recently. It was so bad.
No, I couldn't.
So bad.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
It felt like Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga and Todd Phillips basically trying to punish the audience for liking Joker, and I think also like for some of the incels liking the wrong things about it, like taking the wrong things from Joker. It is oppressively bad.
Oh,
it's so terrible. Like I liked the first Joker.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the first one too.
Yeah.
I thought
the first one was good.
Mm-hmm.
The second, it's as if they set out for it to be terrible. Like they were like, we don't want to do a third. How can we guarantee we don't get a third but still get paid?
So it's like when you're asked to do a chore and you purposely do it badly so you never get asked to do that chore again.
Yes, it truly is awful. Reminder, it is time for the return of Rams football on ESPN LA. The first day live from Rams training camp at LMU is coming this Thursday afternoon. Sedano and Kap at 3 p.m. Reminder, Marcas and I are going to be doing shows Saturday and Sunday, August 2nd and 3rd. So be there for those as well. Don't miss all the sights and sounds as the Rams get ready for the kickoff of the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of Los Angeles Rams. It's really nice over there, Pechanga.
Yeah.
It is really, really nice.
Absolutely.
Dame Lillard going back to Portland. I love it.
Who says you can't go home again?
I love it.
No, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good move. I'm excited for what this can be. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how this has turned out.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It was unexpected. And I've seen a lot of people react to the idea of, he's not going to get a ring. And I think that's true.
Probably.
But I also kind of feel like, he's clearly choosing happiness. He's clearly choosing like a fan base and a community that he really feels connected to. Also, his family's there.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if I had to guess, like, we're not going to see Dame play for likely another year.
Right.
He'll be 36 then. You can't take it for granted that he's going to look like Dame Lillard, like at that age from that injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then the odds of him winning a championship over like a 2-year window, they're low anyway, just because it's hard to win a championship. It's hard to like sort of manufacture yourself in the right place. And if Dame isn't exactly who he was before, if I were to guess, the idea of being like the 5th or 6th most important player on a championship team, it's not how he pictured winning a championship in the first place.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say it wouldn't mean anything to him, but it probably doesn't mean something to him in a way that would drive him towards going somewhere else.
No, I mean, I think a guy who has had the on-court success of Dame Lillard, I think you're right. He would want to be more of a driving factor in a team that wins a championship as opposed to being a trailer who sort of gets dragged along to a championship. And maybe he gives you some contributing minutes here and there off the bench. Like, I just don't think he wants to do that. And I think, to your point, at this point in his career, knowing the end is coming sooner than later, why not go back to a place where you've been comfortable, where you've been happy, and just enjoy? I think in some ways, what LeBron made the comment about rings culture, and that caused the whole kerfuffle or whatever. But I think there's something to be said about just having your career, enjoying your career, and being in a place where you like playing basketball.
Well, here's the thing, too, I think with someone like Dame, that gives him a bit of an advantage with the idea of great career, never won a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Dame Lillard seems incredibly, like exceptionally secure with himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dame Lillard is one of those guys that you can tell is incredibly respected around the league. Like there is nobody. I mean, the only person I can think of who ever kind of took a shot at Dame was Paul George. years ago, like for a playoff series, and
after Dame sent him home.
Yeah, that one did not work out well for Paul George. Like Dame is one of those guys you can tell everyone around the league respects the hell out of him. Everybody knows, like, ever since going back to his rookie year when Kobe declared it such, like, he is a bad mother bleeper.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need the validation of a ring. Like, I think he knows that. Like, not that he wouldn't care about getting one, but Dame seems like, I mean, DeAndre, tell me what you think, but he seems like one of those guys that just is like, I know how great I was. I know how bad I was. I don't need you to tell me. Like, I don't care where this puts me on some fake ESPN list. I don't care.
I mean, Portland, like, is Damian Lillard. Like, he built that, he helped build that franchise. They tried to build around him, and obviously they couldn't acquire the right assets to build around him to get over that hump in the Western Conference playoffs.
Well, that's the thing, too. Like, when you look at Dame, in his career, has he ever truly been in a position where you feel like he should have won a championship?
No. You look at that Portland Trailblazers teams that he was on, I mean, they were not going to get over
Right.
there.
So, like, if you're holding it against him that he doesn't have a ring just because you're doing, like, rings culture, like, okay, fine. What? I mean, it's dumb. Like, it's honestly just dumb. And I think someone like Dame, I hope other guys can recognize this. Like, these lists and the rankings and the GOAT conversations, like, they don't mean anything. Like, they largely exist to give people like us things to fill hours and hours of sports. Like, if I can let people behind the curtain.
It's what you do in mid-July.
Yes.
When, the All-Star break is happening and there's zero sports on.
And they largely exist to eventually take us back to the place where we all declare you're not Michael Jordan. Like, it's a rigged carnival game is what it is. Like, eventually we do this so we can eventually say, but he's not Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And I think someone like Dame is smart enough to recognize, like, I don't need to play this game.
Look, he's going to get his jersey retired out there in Portland.
He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame. Might get a statue. I mean, he probably will get a statue out there in Portland as well.
We'll definitely get a statue.
Does anyone have a statue in Portland?
Who?
Does anyone have a statue in Portland?
If it wasn't Bill Walton.
It says if it wasn't Bill Walton, I don't know who it would be.
Drexler? Let me look up right now.
I'm going to look it up.
But like, and this decision was also solely. I mean, I've seen all the reports like him going out there to be closer with his family and stuff like that. So you can tell like he's not really worried about trying to go out there and win a championship right now. He's ultimately focused on his family, and he's going to rehab the right way, take a year off, and come back the following season and be ready to go.
I also think there's an element of even if he were to go, let's say he decided he wanted to go ring chasing and go somewhere. I mean, I think there is just it feels like in ring culture, you can't win. Like, it's hard, right? Unless you are the leading scorer on the championship team, there's always somebody that's going to have something to say about it. And so if you're Dame Lillard and you're coming off an injury and let's say you sign in Oklahoma City or something like that and try to win a championship, like, I don't know that satisfies the
it's not guaranteed.
Culture.
No, I mean, like, what would, if Dame was like the fourth or fifth option on a championship team, what would that really do for his legacy?
Nothing.
Like, I mean, for those who gatekeep this stuff and really take it serious, like, what is it actually going to do? Is it going to make you feel different?
It checks a box, but it doesn't change. It doesn't change how you felt about his career.
Two things, by the way, too, from a Google search. First, it appears that there are no statues in front of the Moda Center. There's none for the Trailblazers. So I would suspect the first would either be like Bill Walton, Dame, Drexler. Those would be the first. Second, though, I did a Google search. Do any Trailblazers have a statue? What came up was yes from the AI overview.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Althea Gibson, a tennis and golf trailblazer, has a statue at the U.S. Open. Additionally, Utah Tech University has a Trailblazers statues project where hand-painted statues are displayed around the city. So,
good job, good effort, AI. Good job, good effort.
I mean, Althea Gibson does deserve statues. I'm not denying that.
She is a trailblazer, just not in the way that we were discussing.
I probably should have been more specific. Do any Portland Trailblazers have a statue? But I guess nice to see that Althea Gibson was in fact honored.
So yeah, I guess Dame would probably be the first. Again, like if Bill Walton doesn't have one, then I'm not sure who else would have one.
Especially, too, like with Bill Walton, like not that this would stop you from putting up a statue for him, but it feels like if you were going to give him a statue, why not do it while he's still alive?
Right. Like now, it does feel a little.
I mean, that's like one of the things with the Hall of Fame, for example. I feel like you should be able to be inducted while you're still active. I definitely don't think that there should be a 5-year waiting period. Like the minute somebody puts in their retirement papers,
you're eligible.
They're eligible. Like think about someone like Kobe, for example. Like, the waiting period for something like that. He ultimately, because when he passed away, he was not able to experience that. Like, I'm glad that he got to see his jersey get retired. But like when Kobe retired, there was no doubt he was going to the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Why not immediately make him eligible? Why make people wait?
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, it's an arbitrary number. 5 years is kind of an arbitrary number to begin with. And
yeah, it's an arbitrary round number.
It's an arbitrary number, right? I would assume there was a reason for it once upon a time, but yeah, like especially for guys that will be there, right? Why are we waiting 5 years for Tom Brady? Why did we wait 5 years for Kobe? Like why bother when you know what's going to happen?
First of all, coaches get inducted to the Hall of Fame while they're still active, but like if the obstacle is, well, what if a guy retires, he gets inducted, then he unretires? My response is,
so what?
Right. So he plays while an active Hall of so what's the problem?
If that guy comes back and plays for a year, and even if he's not great in that year, that doesn't invalidate everything that came before it?
Yeah, it's just, I hate when they do stuff like that because again, like Kobe's situation, like he would have so enjoyed that experience. Like that would have meant so much to him to be a part of that. And he did not get to experience it for reasons to me that feel just completely arbitrary.
No, it is. I mean, the whole 5-year waiting period, it's I don't know. It's a thing that we do because it's a thing that we've always done.
Right. But I guess taking this back to Dame, it would either be Dame, Bill Walton, or Drexler. Like I can't think of anybody else who would get a statue for the Blazers in the first place.
Yeah.
Like LaMarcus Aldridge is not going to be your first Blazer.
Jack Ramsey, do you give it to a coach?
That's not a terrible idea.
Give it to Dr. Jack.
This was awesome actually. Years ago for the 2008 finals between the Lakers and the Celtics, the one that unfortunately the Lakers lost Game 6, lost by 39. But I was covering the series for ESPN.com. And I ended up at a dinner with a bunch of different ESPN people, including Jack Ramsey. And most of the meal was just Jack Ramsey holding court, telling stories, which was amazing, many of which involved Bill Walton. And a few years ago, my brother and I got involved with a charity called, I think it's ICBMR. It's a blood cancer charity. And we helped them organize a raffle, and the winner of the raffle got to have dinner with Bill Walton at his house in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a great prize, and I ended up being a part of this dinner and being able to go to it. And Bill Walton, who's an incredible host, like it was a great meal, a private chef, all this different stuff, found out like what do people like to eat, dietary restrictions, all that, gave us a tour of his house that is just all eye candy. Like there was a room of Grateful Dead instruments. Like there was a drum set that I think was Mickey Hart's, like all this different stuff. But then the dinner was basically just Bill Walton talking for like 2.5 hours straight, which is exactly what everybody wanted.
That's what we came for,
oh,
right?
Nobody at any point was like, okay, Bill, give it a rest. Everyone's like,
more, please.
So like stuff like that those are the things that occasionally in this line of work that we get an opportunity to get involved with. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure. That would be an incredible experience for sure. So like, I'm just trying to think. So it's Jack. Are we starting a petition for Jack Ramsey now to get a statue in front of the Moda Center?
Well, this is what I think makes it tricky too, because apparently there's nobody. Who you choose to go first will feel like, in a lot of ways, a statement to people. Like, that's where Jack Ramsey might actually be a good choice, because nobody's going to argue with him, and it doesn't feel like you're choosing Walton over Drexler over, if it takes this long, Dame,
Right.
And they only won one chip in their whole history, right? And Dr. Ramsey gave it to him, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. I believe it was 77.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Man, listening to those stories, like listening to the guys who've been around forever.
Yeah.
It's awesome stuff, man. It is super, super cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems like an amazing experience. No, it's like,
in the chat, someone's suggesting Michael Thompson is the first statue.
The first round. He was the first pick.
He was the first pick. I think Michael Thompson would say not a good choice.
I would think he would turn that down.
Yeah, I think he would, in fact.
He's setting up for his son and Megan Thee Stallion's wedding right now.
I don't think he wants you to say that. Has he commented on this publicly?
It's public now.
Yeah.
No, but it's Michael commented on it.
He just says she's a nice girl.
Really?
That's the quote from Michael.
All right.
That is okay. I would need to hear Michael's tone. And I say that only because Michael has
It's the Michael Thompson tone.
Michael has been open before about not necessarily wanting Clay to end up with the Insta models of the world. And to be clear, that's not Megan Thee Stallion. Like, Megan Thee Stallion has a great career. Like, she's a successful musician, successful performer, successful probably businesswoman.
She's a college graduate.
Like all of that stuff. I think Michael just needs to learn all this so he can get past the stallion part.
Right. I mean, she's just like Megan Pete, right? Like that's all.
Oh no, I'm not in any way. So it's clear. I'm not trying to like make fun of or take shots at Megan Thee Stallion. Like I'm truly not.
No.
I'm picturing Michael's reaction.
Right.
To this.
No, I mean, but if you just hey, this is Megan, versus like. I get it. Like you want the real person and not the persona.
This
right?
is
not
my
the onstage
girlfriend,
persona.
college graduate Megan.
Right. Like I get it. I understand that. I can totally understand that.
What was your major?
I don't know.
I want to say business, but I could be wrong. Let me
Okay.
check that up.
All right.
Someone in the chat just says Clay the Stallion. Oh man, now we're getting all these different names
Apparently,
in the chat.
according to the AI, which is always
always correct,
questionable. Health administration.
That's right. Yeah.
Bachelor of Science from Health Administration from Texas Southern.
So that's smart.
Yeah.
Bachelor of Science. That's smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So there it is.
Well, this went in a very different. The natural end point of this conversation went somewhere very different than I expected. All right, coming up, do we have any type of set thing?
Yeah, well, we'll do like a one big deal, no deal.
Okay, we're going to come
and then
up.
we'll get back into regular stuff.
Okay, coming up, big deal or no big deal. That is next. Sedano and Kap, 710 ESPN.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
With over 30 years in the business and more than 20,000 real estate transactions, Seller's Advantage offers a much better buying experience.
We don't charge agent fees, you pay no commissions, and you make no repairs. Seller's Advantage will show you a no obligation as-is cash offer and can close in just a few days.
Just check out our Google reviews and see for yourself.
Call Seller's Advantage today or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy! So is this game! So is this rivalry!
The Black and Gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, Black and Gold, we love you!
Pre-match coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m.
On 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app, the Black and Gold play here.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end July 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Hey, everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Seller's Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $20,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Sedano and Cap for your afternoon drive.
Take a look at me. I feel like your fat is less visceral.
Oh, really?
The LA Afternoon Takeover rolls on right now.
Sedano and Cap, Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant in for the guys. And time for big deal or no big deal?
Yeah, we'll do one big deal, no deal. This comes from ESPN, who did some investigative journaling on this subject. A professional bettor placed 30 wagers.
What would the verb be for journalisming? Because like some journaling, when you said like journaling, it sounded like the ESPN was writing in its diary.
Journalizing, maybe?
Journalizing.
There you go.
Journalizing.
All right. A professional bettor placed 30 wagers in 46 minutes, all involving Terry Rozier in 2023.
Yeah, he's still under investigation.
Yes. On the morning of March 23rd, 2023, a bettor at Sportsbook in Biloxi, Mississippi, placed $13,000 in bets on the unders on Rozier's stats in a game that night between the Charlotte Hornets and the New Orleans Pelicans. According to the documents, all 30 bets won. After Rozier exited the game 10 minutes into the game, citing foot issues. Now, is this a big deal or no deal?
Oh, it's a potentially huge deal. I don't think big is big enough. Like, this could be get you kicked out of the league, maybe.
This could be bigger than the
Jonte Porter. Yeah. No, I mean, Jonte Porter is prison, yes?
Like, yeah, he's going to prison.
Yes. Like, this is something that you can get in serious trouble. Like, make it clear, all allegations, nothing proven yet or anything like that. But if true, big is not big enough to describe the deal.
Yeah, I mean, and that is stuff like that is the red flag that brings the attention to things like this, right? I mean, it's large amounts of money. It's a large number of bets coming in on a thing that generally isn't getting much action to begin with. I mean, these are the sorts of things that alert the feds that something shady might possibly be going on.
That was like when the Jonte Porter situation, like that anybody was betting prop bets on Jonte Porter.
Yeah.
Like that is in and of itself
Was
a red
Porter
flag.
betting on himself, though, through another bookie? Was that what it was?
He was assisting a.
He was, I think, telling people.
He's telling people, okay.
Right,
Yes.
and you get a piece. You
Okay,
get a piece
okay,
of
I
that
got it.
action. But like, prop bets on Jonte Porter are in and of themselves a red flag,
Right.
Because
Yes.
like, there are NBA geeks, like people who follow the league closely, who are like, who is Jonte Porter?
Yes.
Like, I don't know who that is. Like, that's the equivalent of a deep cut on an album.
I mean, when the story first broke, every reference to him was brother of Michael Porter Jr. I mean, that was it.
Like, the fact that you're betting on him at all is a red flag. And then, like, something like this, 30 wagers in 46 minutes, that's a massive red
And all 30
flag.
hit, and all 30 bets hit.
And it's a huge deal for the league. Like, these partnerships are massively important for the NBA, like for all leagues, frankly, for ESPN. Like, we are all in bed with this legalized sports betting industry. When things like this happen and they mess with the potential integrity of the sport and the betting, this is like billions of dollars potentially at risk. Like, this is no joke.
Yeah.
I always get those clips too when people are like, "Oh, I can see this," Terry Rozier like out there like playing, and yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks like he's really out there selling.
Yeah, again, like, I want to make it clear, it's still at this point allegations not proven. But if this is proven, or if it's something that Terry Rozier confesses to, or the investigation proves it, he's out of the league. Like, I'm pretty sure these are criminal charges.
Yeah, at this point, it's potentially criminal charges if it goes that way.
I got one more quick one. And
Sure.
this is a kind of a weird, funky, funny one. Tracy Ellis Ross. You know who she is?
Yeah, Blackish.
Oh, yeah, Blackish. Okay. She was at some kind of conference, and she was asked about vacationing and stuff like that. She says she only packs 2 pairs of underwear when she travels and washes them in a hotel sink with shower gel.
I mean, it's not how I roll, but
Yeah, I mean, is that a big deal or no deal? Like, a person taking only 2 pairs of underwear on vacation, and instead of just, I just washing them every time she has to uses them or whatever.
I mean, at least take 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You
it's
need a
not even a
third,
weekend.
right?
It's not even a weekend.
Like, but I'm gonna go with no deal on this one. Like, roll how you roll, do what you do. Like,
Shower gel. Shower gel.
But this is what I would say. Like, I guess
Go to Target and get some underwear, girl. Come on.
no big deal in the sense that I guess nobody is really hurt by this. If anybody is hurt, other than I guess Tracy Ellis Ross, or maybe it's the people closest to her, like literally closest to her.
Literally closest to her.
This just feels like an awful lot of efforting for somebody like her.
Exactly, right?
Like,
Too much work on vacation.
Like, and also somebody of her means. Like, you've got the means for extra underwear. Like, this is an awful lot of work for her.
Yeah, I mean, just like, because like, depending on how long you're away, you gotta wash like every other day, right? Like,
Well, if it's 2 pair of underwear every other day, if they don't dry quick enough, all of a sudden you're putting on a pair of wet undies.
Exactly.
That's
go
really
go to
awful.
7-Eleven downstairs and go get some underwear, girl. Go
That's
to the
really,
vending
really
machine. I know they got them in the vending machine.
The vending machine.
It's like in Vegas or something. They got like stuff like that in Vegas.
What kind of
The
hotels
vending
do you go
machine,
to?
Yeah.
Vending
The
machine.
Health Bunch.
Hey, they got stuff
Underwear
in vending
vending
machines
machines?
everywhere, man.
Same place he's getting his 3 Musketeers.
Baby Ruth.
Nasty ass vending machine. Accidentally pushing the letters and numbers for 3 Musketeers.
And
You
you
end up
get
with
underwear?
a 3 pack
That's
of
right.
underwear.
That is right.
Vending machine underwear?
I've seen it before.
I mean,
You get some socks.
I've seen it,
too.
man. I've seen it before.
That feels like a thing in Japan, because like Japan, they
Yeah.
have like a lot of vending machines.
That's
with-
right. Maybe I've seen that
with
in like a video.
with unusual things in them. That feels like something you get like in downtown Tokyo or something.
Okay, Google search. Are there vending machines that sell underwear? Vending machines selling used underwear existed
Oh,
in very few adult shops in Tokyo as a gimmick in the late 90s, but ordinances prohibiting sale of used underwear were passed.
I would imagine it's not a sanitary thing.
like they have to pass an ordinance. Like just common sense wouldn't prevail. Like, hey man, I don't want your dirty draws. Like what?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there could be a market for Tracy Ellis Ross.
You know what? That is probably true.
Maybe she got this idea on a trip to Japan.
That you know what? There probably is I would bet there's a market for that.
Oh, I can promise
There's
you.
a market for everything.
I can I mean, there are stories of like largely female celebrities, because men are largely the only ones sick enough to do this, but like selling their used underwear.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, pretty much anything you can think of, someone probably has a fetish for it.
Well, lid for every pot.
The lid for every pot.
There are a lot of pots out in the world.
Lid for every pot.
The world is filled with pots, and they all need lids.
Craving lids.
All right, coming up, we've closed out with a little dealer's choice, correct?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, we will figure out who the dealer will be in the break, and that is coming up next. Travis.
Man, you're stuck on the morning show.
I am stuck on the morning show. I'm
Factor cap.
Factor cap, no hot and cold. Man, now Travis.
There's the dump now.
Man.
Sedano and Cap. 710 ESPN celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday, July 26th at Hollywood Park Casino starting at 5 p.m. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win on your way in only with 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone.
I showed up at the hospital and was told I couldn't see my children. Then I showed up in court and was told they may not be mine. Then I was accused of anything and everything: sexual assault, domestic violence, substance abuse. You name it, I heard it. I was forced to go long periods of time without seeing my children. That experience of being wrongfully treated ignited something in me. I can look at a father and honestly tell him I know how he is feeling. I've been there. At Real Fathers Rights, we care about your family, your livelihood, and your future.
I'm now allowed to come in, correct? Isn't there like a point where I'm supposed to wait?
Let's
Morales
wait for
gets
the post,
very
yeah.
upset if you come in early.
Gotta hit the post, man.
Morales gets really upset if you
Can't
step on
Bob Seger.
If you step on Bob Seger a little too early.
Yep.
Like a rock. Like a rock.
Like a rock. Detroit. All right, Andy Kamenetsky, Marcus Grant, in for the guys, 710 ESPN. I have no idea what that meant. Closing out with a little dealer's choice. Bunchy today is going to be the dealer. What you got?
We're the show of on this day and anniversaries and stuff like that. So on this day, in 1996, way back in the day, the Lakers signed Shaquille O'Neal to a contract, a 7-year contract, worth, I forgot, was it 120?
7 for $120 million.
Which would be the mid-level exception today.
It's now a couple mil above the full mid-level exception.
Mhm.
Wow. The full mid-level exception is now $14-ish million.
And, Andy, Marcus, myself, we were alive back then. Not DeAndre right here, but we were alive.
Don't know nothing about no Shaquille
so we
O'Neal
can kind of reminisce about what happened.
I was born in 98, man. What you talking about? I was born
2 years before we were born. This happened.
All you knew was a world where, of course, Shaquille O'Neal
Was a Laker. Exactly.
That's all you know. This was insane. Like, I remember there was like a big rally when Shaq showed up, and he had the
I remember that.
Super Soakers, and he was
Yes.
soaking everybody in the crowd. And in the meantime, too, before that had happened, Jerry West had traded Vlade Divac for the draft day rights to Kobe Bryant, which people forget now because, it feels like a no-brainer. It's Kobe
In
Bryant.
retrospect, yes.
But at the time, a guard coming straight out of high school was unheard of, and Vlade may not have been Kobe, and he may not have been Shaq, but Vlade was really good.
He was really good, and he was kind of the centerpiece of those teams.
I remember being like, wait, they traded Vlade for a 17? Like, what?
I was still in college, still at SC, and one of my roommates was a huge Laker fan. I remember we all sat around like pointing and laughing, like, you traded Vlade Divac for a high school kid? You better hope Shaq comes here.
Yeah, because like at that point, there had been all of the talk and reports that it was between Orlando and the Lakers for Shaq, and that the negotiations between Shaq and the Magic had grown really contentious, but you still never know. That took grapefruits for Jerry West to do, because that could have turned out very, very bad.
Yeah.
Because even though Kobe would have still been great, you would have been missing a huge piece, irreplaceable piece.
It also helped that Shaq was trying to get into Hollywood too with the Kazam movie and everything.
He was coming off a little movie called Blue Chips.
Blue Chips, that's right. That's right.
Neon.
He was rapping and everything.
Exactly. So he wanted to make his brand bigger. So what better way to do it than to come to LA, right?
Oh yeah. Look, it was obviously Jerry West. I think that was arguably the coup of his career. Pulling off in a month, getting the player that Kobe turned into, and Shaq at the same time. But remember, they had moved out of a lot of different.
They're clearing a space.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the other piece of why this was so risky. It wasn't just that.
I want to say they traded my boy George Lynch.
They did. They moved, I believe, George
Punch
Lynch.
loves George Lynch.
I love George Lynch.
I believe they moved Anthony Peeler. They moved.
Oh, my guys.
They moved a lot of players in order to create the cap space for Shaq. If that didn't work, you would have lost Vlade, and you would have lost a really quality supporting cast. This was a really, really risky move by Jerry West.
Yeah.
Worked out.
It didn't work out for me in the sense, though, because before that, the Lakers at the Forum used to do a thing where if you had your student ID, you could buy walk-up tickets on the day of the game for $9. Man, that went away the moment they signed Shaq.
And it was he had Van Exel, Eddie Jones, George Lynch, Anthony Peeler.
I still
Pig
hear
Miller. Remember Pig Miller?
Still hear from Laker fans upset about Eddie Jones getting traded. Laker fans loved Eddie Jones. They loved him.
I wasn't even a big Laker fan.
Didn't we get Glenn Rice in that deal? We got Glenn. Yeah. And he won a title for us.
They traded Eddie Jones and Eldon Campbell for Glenn Rice, J.R. Reed, and I think B.J. Armstrong.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. B.J. Armstrong. That's right.
Man, B.J. Armstrong, he must, yeah. Oh,
Well, he was reuniting. No, that was pre-Phil.
That was pre-Phil.
That was pre-Phil.
Yeah.
But he didn't stick around. I
No,
want to say
I think
he
they waived
cut.
him.
Yeah, I want to say he got cut before even.
Yeah, they were
training
getting
him,
coached by Del Harris and then Kurt Rambis.
Leslie Nielsen.
The one thing I remember about J.R. Reed with the Lakers, other than thinking like this was going to be great for the Lakers and it didn't really work out, was in one of the I think it was against when Pippen was with the Rockets. J.R. Reed, I believe, got ejected because he essentially body slammed Scottie Pippen during a game. He basically picked him up and all the way slammed him to the ground. It's the only thing I remember about his tenure with the Lakers.
J.R. Yeah, I'm like, now until you said that, I had to look it up. I forgot that J.R. Reed was with the Lakers at any point.
He's a top 5 pick or something like that from North Carolina.
Yeah, I remember his college career. Had a great college career.
Yeah, I remember thinking oh my God, they got Glenn Rice and J.R. Reed, and it turned out no, they really got more Glenn Rice.
They got
Glenn Rice. Hey,
he and Phil
sharpshooter.
He and Phil did not get along. Remember, Phil was feuding with Glenn Rice's wife because she was complaining about.
That's right.
She was complaining that Glenn Rice wasn't used correctly.
He must not like that triangle offense then.
No, he did not.
No, he was. I believe they traded Glenn Rice as part of a deal that brought over Horace Grant to the Lakers in 2001.
But Glenn Rice, before he came to L.A., he was
was he on the Hornets before he came to LA?
Yeah, but he wasn't just a spot up shooter. He can just score in
Glenn Rice was
a variety of different ways.
He was a really
but
good
then when he
player.
came to L.A., he was a spot up shooter.
Yeah, and look, he was a part of a championship team.
Yeah.
They, 2000 championship. He was a part of it, but still, that was such a weird beginning of everything for the Lakers.
Yeah,
and again, just huevos for Jerry West to do that.
I mean, really. I mean, like I said, it in retrospect turned out great, and yet now you look at it, you're like, well, yeah, of course you would make that deal, but at the time, man,
everybody was like, wait, Jerry West did what?
for a 17-year-old high school kid.
For a guard?
Yeah.
For a 17-year-old guard?
Yes.
Exactly.
100%.
Again, felt like he had lost his damn mind. All right. Thank you to everybody for listening. Thank you to Marcus. Thank you to DeAndre. Thank you to Funchy.